lodge, and we'd have a little holding place there, basically.
Is it a village? Is it a village?
Whatever it is, the
It
camp.
was before we got there.
Hey.
Hey. Oh wait.
Ooh, kill him, literally.
But yeah, I think that was the idea, was that we get everything of value down to the camp, and then all that's left here is the Mythalar, and then when the thing comes, we'll well, I guess one of us will be there to help put the Mythalar into the box, and
What's in the box?
in the box.
So
Yeah.
did we
Griffin.
decide how we're going to do that? Because isn't the Mythalar the thing that's keeping this island afloat?
Yes.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. Everyone else will be off the island. The Griffin will land next to there, and then can the Griffin take two people? Can the Griffin take the rider, the box, and a person, or only the rider and the box?
I can't remember what we did last time.
Didn't
Last time we didn't have a floating mountain to worry about. It was in the.
That's not what I'm asking.
I think
well,
last time.
I think Harmonel rode with someone to take the last
rode my
Mythalar.
dick.
Yeah, he did, but did he ride like on his own Griffin?
No, I was
I
taken
think-
by
Well,
one
then yeah,
guy.
I guess it could have one other rider.
Yeah, and that's what we do then. Is that the rider would be on the Griffin, and then one of us would, finagle the Mythalar into the box. The Griffin would grab the box. The person would jump on the Griffin's back, and then they don't even have to fly out. They just basically hover while the mountain falls around them, which is kind of cool, actually.
Well, I
But
guess
yeah,
can they hover?
probably right.
I mean, let's not get too technical about this. They don't have a hover speed. They only have a fly speed, so
But they can fly upwards.
they can fly upwards.
Yeah.
80
And
feet
downwards.
is quite a big fly speed. That's more than a dragon has.
They fly now.
Don't mention Disney Star
Shut
Wars
the
references.
Fuck up, Greg.
Okay,
Quoting any of the new Star Wars movies gets you desperation. You have
no, wait.
No.
Based. That's
Wait,
based. That's based.
That's wrong. That's wrong. You're including Rogue One. Rogue One was actually solid.
Rogue One was awesome.
Rogue One. Okay, I said it. Didn't I say any of the three?
You said any Disney Star Wars.
I heard any of that.
Any
Wait,
Disney Star Wars, but Rogue One, I guess, and maybe Andor.
And maybe like the first season of The Mandalorian.
I mean, to be fair though, Car, you think that's good fly speed? Duncan Pipe had a fly speed of 9.8 meters per second squared. It's pretty damn good.
That's acceleration, though.
I thought it was 6.9 meters per second.
You're an idiot.
It's too soon to joke about that.
Can we erect some sort of memorial like on the other side? Because obviously the island is not going to be there, but we need to put up some kind of memorial for Duncan Pipe.
So,
Well,
What about Aaron Rand?
Yeah, for Duncan Pipe, Aaron Rand, Scott Chestnut, Jack
and soldiers
Clint,
9 through
Nick
12.
Organ, Knights 10, 11, 12, and 2. Fortunately, old
Right.
Dick Nixon is still alive.
oh, tricky dicky. So, I hope no one objects to this, but we're forgetting Aaron Rand. The world needs to forget Aaron Rand.
I
You didn't like
Aaron,
you didn't care for the
guy.
Fountainhead?
No, I was not okay with his Mountainhead. Actually, he gave very
played
bad
with
Mountainhead.
All right, so God, let's see how long is it going to
didn't
take?
Dick Nixon sexually assault Farrah while she was unconscious?
It would have been caught on
Okay.
tape, so I think we'd know.
Who was the one that you said was giving mouth to mouth even after she woke up? Wasn't that Dick Nixon?
I think it was you. No,
Well,
but- no,
no.
no, I think it was Dick Nixon. Tricky Dick.
But that wasn't when I was unconscious then. That was then when I was conscious.
Okay.
As long as I was unconscious, it was plausibly, an effort to resuscitate me. Once I become conscious, then it's assault.
Assault!
Okay, it's gonna take the Griffins 12
one
days to
question,
get
Nika.
here. Yeah.
It's not gold, but it's worth 250, right?
Say that one more time.
Standard gold, but it's worth 250 gold, right?
250 gold, yeah.
Okay, so because I need to calculate if Hamlin's going to go to Baldur's Gate and to pick up the scrolls. How much money he still needs to carry with him?
Okay. Anyway, it's gonna take the Griffins 12 days to get here. So I guess in the meantime, y'all cart off the gold and the treasure. Well, not there's no gold actually.
Silver.
So
Silver. Yeah.
silver.
I think we distributed everything else. Yeah. So everyone can check and loot.
So you guys
and
pile
see
up
what
all the
happens.
treasure on the plateau.
Yeah. So the only thing, so as long as people put things in their inventory that as they should have, checked loot, then all that's left is the Mythalar, which is the last thing, and 200,000 silver, which we would have then schlepped to the plateau, and then eventually down to the camp.
All right. So, yeah, on the 25th, the Griffins.
What did we come to? What was the idea that we give Hammond or whatever 50k silver? Was that the idea? Something like that?
With his weight?
500,000 gold. No, you're gonna
No,
give him
what we wrote is
5,500 gold and his weight in silver.
we need 5 griffins to carry treasure from Dragon. Expect 5,000 gold in silver for expenses, plus your weight in silver for yourself if you send.
Yeah, I have
No,
written
I didn't
down
get it.
5,500.
Yeah.
So,
Because then the 50k silver is basically cost for the Griffins, right? And then his weight is a bonus for him, right?
mm-hmm.
Essentially what we're doing. We were
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you
So-
learned the math, you were astounded.
Yeah.
You're like, being a small business owner sucks.
It's fine. We get 150k silver. I guess we have to start at
We
Widows
need to
and
get
Orphans
bring in some Sembian immigrants to work for low wages.
Fund.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I'm a little bit frustrated about the fact that we're gonna have to figure out, what is a reasonable amount to put in the Widows and Orphans Fund. It's probably going to be 100k silver,
You're just giving them the one dragon scale.
so
Oh yeah, we got a dragon scale for every fallen man, right?
Phew!
Bless you.
Thank you.
So one thing now, because Hamlin is going to go to Baldur's Gate to pick up the scrolls, he has 2 gold bars and 230 gold from loot from various other stuff. And he'll also pick up 417 platinum to cover the rest. So it's going to be split at 2,000 platinum. Just that you know that we're only going to have 1,583 platinum left.
Wait, what are you doing?
Because if Hamid goes to Baldur's Gate also pick up the scrolls, he's going to need some extra cash to pay the rest, because we need to pay 5k.
Ugh.
What?
He doesn't want to pay. Isn't it obvious?
If you need 5k for that, you're take it from the silver, dude.
Can I carry that much?
It's a weight issue, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and give you one of these. Figure it out.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's 50,000 silver.
Well, I thought he did figure out, and his solution was, give me that platinum.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see how much 50,000 silver weighs.
2 tons.
Probably not light.
Yeah, I cannot carry that in. I cannot carry that in silver.
How much is it?
Right now, if I add 50,000 silver in my inventory, I'm now over 1,000 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
How much can you carry?
Not 1,000 pounds.
210 maximum.
Yeah.
I mean, your boy Varys can push dragon lift 500 pounds.
Is
Yeah,
that 1,000?
100 can
Is
for
that
20.
1,000?
But if you cast Simulacrum on Varys, you get 2 Varys, 2 Varai, which.
Well, where are you going with the? You're going to Baldur's Gate with the Mythalar. Was the plan, right?
Yeah, the plan was to give it to Rose Mayfleet, who is the abjuration specialist for safekeeping.
Well, aren't you going with the Griffins then that have the money on them?
No.
Huh?
No.
Where are those Griffins going? I'm confused.
Why would the Griffins with the money be going
Well, where are those Griffins going then?
to Arabelle?
To Arabelle. So the Griffins with
They're
our
going to
money.
Arabelle because that's where you said you wanted them to go. You gotta remember things. This was your plan.
Why would they be taking away Airboat? Makes no sense. I mean,
So
I just
anyway,
say,
while these two are arguing, Varys and Thane jerk each other off in the corner.
Oh hell yeah! I was gonna use my master stonework to erect a monument to.
Can I help him while they're dealing with the plans? Because Varys and Thane are just kind of
How are you
there.
gonna build the monument out of?
Stone. I'm a dwarf. I make out of stone.
Do you have a pickaxe?
you should build it out of the things we killed. You know, the gargoyles and the mechanical men or whatever. You know, there's all
I'm not
kinds
sure
of.
how that works. I don't want my
I have a pickaxe in my inventory actually.
I have a pickaxe and I have like a crowbar and a hammer. I have like smith's tools, which includes like a bunch of stuff. So I'm ready to go. I'm gonna like try to erect it in the style. I want all of the party to have a representative figure of us slaying the dragon, and then the inscription will say something like, you know,
Nice.
to
Where
the
you,
fallen hero.
do you have tools to do this?
Yes,
You just said he did.
Huh?
I have smith's tools.
He's got smith's tools.
That's not stonework tools.
Fine.
Smith's tools
no,
is
I
like
have-
a
I have-
hammer and like an anvil and like tongs.
I don't need.
Well-
I mean, so
I would say that you do need stoneworking tools to make a stone statue. Actually,
What
I would
about
say
what
that you
about
do.
what about
Crowbar.
pickaxe, crowbar, hammer?
yeah, I've got all those.
Can you make a
things.
really shitty looking one?
With a pickaxe, a crowbar, and a hammer, you could make a pretty shitty one, I guess.
Like a stick man.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to make
I'm
something.
gonna.
You'd need a chisel to do anything with finesse, or like actual stone tools, which maybe is something
Okay,
to
well, then
invest
I'm
in next
picking
time
up
you're in
a-
the city.
I'm for sure picking up a chisel the next time I'm in the city. Also, it's going from so realistic representative art. It's going to be
You're gonna go a
It's
little more.
basically just gonna be
You're gonna
a
go a little more abstract.
it's going to be like the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin.
See, that is cool though. I like that.
Just a
All right,
bunch
I'm
of
gonna write down Holocaust Memorial.
So, question though.
Will be Holofrost Memorial then? Because they were
Are
frozen
there-
to death, not burned to death.
What, Keelan?
Are there any banking institutions in Cormyr that are also recognized in Baldur's Gate?
I don't know. You don't know. Roll history.
Like a Sword Coast Traders Bank kind of thing?
Well, Cormyr is definitely not the Sword Coast. So
That's what I thought. You know. 3.
That's a good start.
you don't even know if Cormyr has banks.
God damn.
Damn.
But I
Or,
think
like,
your idea
whether
was
or
to
not-
have it brought to your carriage or something.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm wondering though if we can get like a, you know, if we can basically deposit at a bank, you know, 5K, where you know, like 50,000 of the silver, and get, you know, like
Maybe you could ask one of the nobles instead of a bank.
get like a bearer bond basically,
Yeah.
you know, for 50,000 silver that we can that he could then, you know, use in Baldur's Gate.
Well, you could ask. Maybe you could look for a bank to trade your money. Yeah. There's probably a money changer. Or you could
Yeah.
ask
Are
one of
they
the
gonna
nobles.
ask
You know,
for
Black
fees,
Pike might
though?
have gold or dragon tits, or if the queen's there.
Dragon today's.
Oh yeah.
I'm slightly disinclined to ask any of the people who sent us on this mission to change money, because they might be like, "Oh, you found money there, did you?"
Well, that's fair. But yeah, I'm
You know what I-
I'm
you
sure
know what I
there's
say
a,
to
I'm
that?
sure there's a bank in if not Arabelle, then Suzale, you know, that can do it.
Give me
Sure, you're gonna
money.
make it so a bank charges exorbitant fees. It's gonna be like, "Oh, it's 8.6% to transfer
Well,
money."
then make fucking carriage it back to your boat, then, you know. If you don't, you know, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, I have a quick question to Harmonal. What are the scrolls that you want to get?
The Resurrection and Planeshift scrolls.
We don't need those right now, though, right? There's no reason at all why we should have those on us.
Yeah, but we've also been holding off on resurrecting Bandog for 2 years, so
Yeah, but he's gonna get the scrolls and then come back to us, right? He's not gonna go resurrect Bandar, or unless if you're gonna take the scroll, go resurrect Bandar and bring Bandar back with you. Then
Oh,
I
yeah.
understand.
Oh, that's actually a cool idea.
But
Because
then
I
I
was-
want to be with you
Because I also have the +2 Great Axe in my inventory. We can give it to him directly.
we're gonna bring back Bandog, and he's gonna die literally like in his first encounter.
Yeah, because he's only going to have like 20 HP or something like that.
But then I want to be there with you. I don't. I want to resurrect Bandar. He's my boy.
I mean, I think
Alaric has to do it because he's the one who can read the scroll.
Yeah, but Bandar needs a friendly face.
Hey, I was
No.
calling him
It
Mr.
does
Mr.
seem
Bannock by
weird
it. Come
to
on.
do a drive-by resurrection.
I
Yeah,
can't remember if I died right before or right after Bandog.
you died first, then Bannock.
So he's gonna be like, how the fuck has this guy been around leveling up for the last 2 years? You know, he's gonna be tight.
He's like, wait. What are you guys not telling me here?
I got better.
We'll just tell him that you turned into a wraith and then you were moaning the whole time about us not resurrecting you, and that you demanded that you be resurrected first, and that you said he's only an
An
orc.
orc?
He doesn't have
I
to
didn't
resurrect.
say that. Harmonill said that.
Oh, I was calling him Mr. Bannock by the end. Come on.
Yeah, he wasn't even calling him Mr. Orc. He was calling him Mr. Banda.
Steve is just so like, what is your obsession with this orc that was in like 4 sessions?
He was a little bit more than that.
He's our boy.
Yeah,
Boy.
Bandog was part of the family.
Yeah, so we can go and resurrect, like do a flyby on Nightstone and resurrect him.
He was there for the early
It's a bit
dagger
weird, isn't it, to do a flyby resurrection?
Yeah, but we have to do it.
Do
A
you have to
drive-by
do
resurrection?
Yes, we need to bring Bannock back after 2 years.
What time frame is going to be added if someone flies a Nathalar to Baldur's Gate, gets the scroll, and then
Also, they haven't
even
agreed to
that-
fly you to Nightstone for this.
We need to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, what would that add? If we fly to Baldur's Gate and then we fly to Nightstone and then fly back to Erebor from Nightstone, what's the turnaround
Easily.
time?
It would probably
Doesn't
add
matter.
like less than a day, honestly. Like, Nightstone's pretty fucking close.
It's 7 days by Griffin. Between Nightstone
From,
and Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I'm thinking of that Waterdeep. Goddamn. Yeah, you're right.
Is there like
It's
a
kind of in
fucking
the-
bird in the background, Greg?
Sorry, that's I didn't know you could hear that. That's what we turn on for the dog to keep him occupied. He watches birds on TV.
Jesus Christ.
Birds and squirrels.
that.
He loves it.
I think the question is basically, do we want Bandal with us when we go destroy the Thaymount or not?
I mean, he would be nice to just to witness it. He missed on so much adventure. Now it's his chance to see some again.
But the thing is, would he actually be like whatever level you guys were? I mean, because he would probably die almost immediately.
I don't know. Maybe he'd level up quickly.
I mean, I guess Grunt hasn't died all this time, and he's only got like 40 HP. So, oh wait, so does Vera. Never mind.
Yeah, but
Vera's
Vara
not
hasn't
died
added
this
those in
whole
the
time either. Famously.
I think that was just a backhanded attack at Vera. That's what it felt like. It felt like, well, Grint's pretty tanky. Oh wait, no, he's only as tanky as her, and she's not tanky at all.
And Bandag will have higher AC than Grint as well.
Pig ain't got nothing on him.
Oink, oink.
They're both like aren't orcs like somehow descendant from pigs or something?
I feel like
You're
that's
thinking of
super
Morians.
fucking racist.
Camille approves it.
Okay. So on the 25th, the Griffins get here. They're gonna carry your gold to Erebel.
Well, it's silver, but
Yeah. The wealth, the treasure
Hey.
to Erebel, and Harmonill.
Before we go any further, I'm just trying to write down. I'm trying to remember, and I didn't write it down before. Where do we have Mathalar now?
It
It's
is
Silvery Moon.
in Silvery Moon.
But also there's three at this point that we
No,
have gotten. Right?
no. That's the second
Oh,
one
well-
we find.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Honestly, I don't think it makes sense to bring it to Erebor. When like, we could fly it to Nightstone, and then go from Nightstone down to Baldur's Gate, and then go from Baldur's Gate to Erebor, and meet back with everyone there. It's like, given where we are,
It's
like
a
I'm looking at
longer
the map.
journey. You'd have to pay more.
I mean, obviously it's a
Oh,
longer
shit.
journey, but it's not like
God.
substantially longer.
I mean, are you not
So
going to
I
take
feel
the
like twice
carriage
as
back
long.
to your boat? Back to.
Maybe like twice as long or something.
You need to take the carriage back to your boat at some point, because you need to take the boat back home, too.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So it doesn't make sense. I mean, are you saying to have the Griffins just drop it off there?
Yeah, that was my thought. Was just have them drop it off. I guess it doesn't really help us if it's there though either. So okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
they're going to bring it to Erebel, as previously agreed.
Yeah.
You pay the money to Hammond, and you guys weigh him out, and you give him 200 pounds of silver.
And Harmon, I don't think there's like a lot of reason to necessarily get the scrolls like right away because we
But
can't
I
use
mean,
them.
even if we don't resurrect one directly, if one of us dies, we can like resurrect one of us instead. In the
I guess.
Daemon or whatever.
I guess so. Do you have that money on you or something?
Oh boy,
yes,
here I go.
yes, that's why the 417 platinum is for.
Okay, so you give him 9,900 silver for his weight, and then 50,000. So you give him 59,900.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that we gave him 60,000 then.
Okay, I have written down 59,900.
It's
Yeah,
just 60,000 just to have it to calculate easier.
Yeah, we'll give him a tip of 100 silver.
10 gold, nice, very generous. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll feed me kids for a year with this.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the 10, we're not with the. He means with the 60,000 silver. You know, they're very fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And then
cool.
the
So
rest
they
I
fly away. The Mythalar one sticks around.
Okay. So is all the am I putting 140k silver in the wagon then?
Yes, it will be
Okay.
in 10 days.
Okay. And I'm just gonna put that in there.
Well, there might be like AA guns in the desert.
Mhm.
Could I? Is there any possibility that I could, while we're doing this, kind of cut up a few more scales off of the dragon?
Sure. You have as many dragon scales as you want within like a reasonable number.
I want like 5 dragon scales.
You can have 4. No, you can have 5.
And you do have that all of that guys who came with us each have one, and they're also carrying ones for the widows, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
How much does a dragon scale weigh?
I think 5 pounds.
Is there an item for dragon scale?
I honestly think it'd be 5 pounds.
So there's not.
Armor made out of dragon scale mail weighs 45 pounds. So, 0.1 pound?
What are you talking about? How many scales do you think are in that armor?
I don't know. It could be a lot of scales.
But I think it would be like 7 of them.
You think
leaked
7
open.
scales?
Yeah, I mean, they're not fish scales. They're gonna be like huge, dude.
Maybe. 2 pounds.
3 pounds.
Why do we need to argue over
2
this?
pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So the treasure's taken to Erebel. The Mythalar device bearing Griffin is hanging about.
Yeah,
I
so
guess-
if Harmonel's going to be the one going with it to Baldur's Gate, then he should be the one to finagle it in there and get on the Griffin. Important question though: can Harmonel do any kind of phase stepping or teleportation-y kind of things?
Nope.
No.
There is zero reason, I think, that it has to be Harmonel that does this.
Okay.
There's no reason that like the Griffin couldn't
Okay.
just circle back to the plateau and drop off whoever it
Okay.
was and pick up Harmonel, right? Like
Okay. That's true.
I see what
Then-
you,
then it
I
should
see
be
what you,
me-
I see your, I follow your thought process.
Yeah, but it should be me or Varys or Vahan then.
Yeah. I also do think that like it's probably easy, just to avoid risk. It is nice to have the face step.
Yeah. So
So-
Varys, do you want to do it? Do you want me to do it? Do you want Vahan to do it?
Doesn't matter really who does it.
I
Okay.
mean,
Well, I'm gonna let Varys do it because I didn't want to take it out of here anyway. So
okay. So
in case
Varys, are you okay with doing the switcheroo?
Varys is fine with it.
All right.
You know,
so,
he's a big, strong boy, so
Well, is it about strength or is it about agility?
think about ability.
Okay. So
So Varys, just so you know, you need to get it in there, get the Griffin to grab the box, and then you need to get on the Griffin's back, and you need to do this like pronto.
all right.
All
So
right,
the
Chief.
Griffin and the rider pull up alongside you, and they both look pretty nervous.
watch
the-
and learn, boys.
the rider is giving you like sidelong glances, like, oh god. So give me
You're like Indiana Jones in the beginning of the first
Yeah.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
give me. Let's see. I want athletics, and I want a sleight of hand.
So,
Sleight of
athletics
hand.
first.
Sleight of hand to put it in the box, and then you're gonna want an athletics.
Not very good at sleight of hand. You know what? Can I give myself bardic inspiration
Of course you
before I do it?
can. Sure.
Ooh.
Remember that dispiration from that Star Wars joke, though.
No.
Drat.
Whoops. All right. Well, I didn't need the +2 + 1d6 probably, but
That's your sleight of hand.
ah,
Why are you so bad at this?
wait. I gotta add my modifiers.
I think 17 is still gonna be good enough.
I wanted him to get a nat 20.
All right. I got a 24 on my sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
All right. And then what about the so you get the device and you put it around the
I'm
Mythalar
like-
and you attach it back to the
Yeah.
Griffin, and as soon as the Mythalar leaves the pedestal, you feel the ground like lurch underneath you, and the whole thing starts to fall. And then give me
All right.
athletics to get on the Yield Griffin.
Like slow motion.
Yeah. And you guys on the plateau just start to just fall, just down.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Okay, so
What happened?
you are like, so you grab onto the Griffin as it's like lurches upwards, and you've got like a single hand on it as like the whole thing falls out beneath you, and you guys are like hovering like
Awesome.
few thousand feet above the ground, and then it
Alright,
drops you
before
off
I
on
go
the,
out again.
it flaps over, and you can feel your
So,
entire.
I'm-
If I
stomach
rolled a
in your
1
throat.
there, would I have died?
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming so we're all like back at the camp. Like, what's it look like? From
Well, I
there?
assumed you
How
guys were on
long
the
can we-
plateau watching.
Well, if we're
Yeah.
oh yeah, because I guess the plateau would just fall right over front of our faces then,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're there.
There's no way you
That's
don't choose to watch that.
true.
And so
In
you
case
see the
you-
Griffin like having with like with Varys like hanging on to the leg with one hand, and it drops him off, and then lands.
Okay, that was a bit intense.
Hand? Could I shoot his hand with my crossbow?
So
Oh
no.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, it's good to know. Good to know.
Can I got a trip attack on the Griffin so that he falls to the ground?
No.
No.
Very
no.
nice.
We won't do that.
Okay.
Cool.
What does it look like as it falls to the earth? Does it like crumble into a million pieces, or is it like?
Oh, you guys can hold on. You guys can go up to the edge as you and watch it hit the ground. Let's see.
Oh, but But Steve's right. It will probably start disintegrating the second the crystal comes off, right? Because it's like only being held together at all by magic. So like it would probably have like the weight of thousands of years just like crash down onto it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like it's a mountain falling like a few thousand. It's like huge.
But you know what I mean? I mean like the mountain and castle itself would just start to kind of disintegrate like the second it starts falling.
Yeah, it's
even, right?
probably
Like,
very like the God, I hate it. It's like Lord of the Rings.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It
I was about to say.
starts to fall apart.
When Barad-dûr falls and the Black
Yeah,
Gate.
yeah, I was about to say it's like Barad-dûr when the ice coming apart.
Meow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Frodo! Frodo!
Uh-oh. I didn't like that.
Can you add it? Can you throw in an animation of explosion?
Oh God, I don't know.
Unprepared.
Okay.
You're just gonna paste it like your head or something.
I'm so excited.
Hold on. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do
What
this.
am I looking at? What am I looking at?
No.
It's gonna explode. It's gonna explode.
No, it's not. It won't let me do fire because I don't have it connected to the Adobe servers.
Oh yeah, pirated.
No.
Yes, Gigashot
Yeah,
pirating.
and there's a
I
way to
forgot
make
that.
it so that like the pirated thing works, but I don't want to have it like it's just annoying.
Okay.
Sorry,
No
you guys don't
explosion
get
for me.
fire. Just pretend that there's fire there.
Oh yeah, but
It like
I've
starts
been
to
predicting
collapse,
you're
and
doing
then
work
like
the
you
whole
watch it
time.
all tumble down and impact the ground below. Huge crater,
Mhm.
little bits of rubble strewn everywhere. You hope that there's
TV is
no
not gonna
there's
happen.
no natives down there.
I hope there are.
You hope that there are. Some of you hope that there are natives down there. Some of you hope that there aren't.
Family doesn't
All
care.
of, all of the isopedes down
What
there.
is my
It's like-
MO if not,
Fuck the natives.
no, not fuck the natives, but just fucking collateral, collateral
Maximum
damage.
collateral damage. All right. So with that, I guess Harmonil hops onto the back of ye old Griffin.
And
Yeah.
right to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, and tell what's his face there, same basic thing, do some investigation, figure out if you can weaponize this. Basically, we want a nuke, and don't tell people about it because
Keep
you'll
it
get
secret.
shot.
Keep it safe.
Exactly. Gandalf this.
I still
Oh, wait.
feel like these Mathala are going to come back and bite us in the ass.
But yes, that's why I say we should destroy them. But
Look,
Pass
if
it
I
into
can't
the
destroy
fire.
the One Ring, I'm sure as fuck gonna use it.
I think that was a lie. I think I was the one who said we should use them as weapons.
Yes.
Yeah,
you were the
you've been like the biggest proponent of like nuclear weapons.
yeah.
Vera, you know who you are? You know who you are? You're Stuart Denethor, that's who you
No,
are.
fuck.
Oh shit!
With her
I'm
with her
gonna-
tomatoes.
You're gonna.
She's just that's why I was like, why is she always eating the cherry tomatoes? And it's like, oh yeah.
You are not getting resurrected again. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
All right.
Can't be
So
resurrected if you're always erect.
So
the
so
treasure
what do we do
griffins
now?
head
Do we go
out.
back?
The Harmonil gets taken off westward.
I give him I give him an exaggerated salute, and I disguise self to give myself a fake top hat, which I wave at him as I.
The brothers give him a wave too.
I also give a wave. And respond to this over exaggerated salute from Varys.
With like a middle
How do you
finger.
respond?
Yes.
He holds up his pinkies at me. He gives me the Evermetian middle finger.
I like that. I like that. Okay. So it's going to take you, I guess, you have your horses, but it'll take you a good while to get back to Arabelle.
So how much of the original strike team is left? The Knights.
3, 4, something like that.
Boy. It's not great, gang. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, that's
4 out of 12.
30%, right?
I mean, the
With
people that mattered didn't die.
Tricky
Dick
Dick.
Nixon.
Got 11.
He shouldn't have
I wonder
kept
how
those
they're
tapes.
feeling about all of their fallen comrades. I wonder if
Someone is breaking in.
As we start making our way back south, I'm going to ask, did the captain?
Did the captain?
I assume make it.
Oh no, the captain did not make it.
And
Yeah,
who's
crushed.
their captain now? Is Nixon their captain?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk with Nixon. I'm gonna ask him what their take home is normally.
They get like 50 gold a week, 40 gold a week.
Wait, what? 50 gold a week?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah.
It's like 7
Gotcha.
gold a day.
All this silver is gonna have to go to the Widows and Orphans Fund then. Jeez. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess maybe we could put it in a trust fund or something like that. Can,
Yeah.
Make
You can invest it. Plus,
Yeah,
maybe you got to find out, first of all, if the state's gonna do anything for them, and maybe the state's gonna take care of them. Then it's like, do you really need to do anything?
That's true.
Maybe they have a really good Cormyrean like VA.
Yeah. Although after having met Black Pike, I'm not sure about that.
It's like you die in the war and Black Pike gets your land.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sorry. Your husband was slain, valiantly taking the walls. Your house is now mine.
I sent him to the front lines. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, can Varys find a dog named Felix?
Nope.
Aw.
Dogs
Aw.
do not exist in
But
my
you
game
can
world.
send Akai a picture of your dog to be made a token,
It's true.
like we did with my doggo.
Done it before and
He's
I'll
a-
do it again.
He's just chilling with me. He's just watching. He's just big old derping right now,
Is
honestly.
this when he's not shitting himself?
He's been pretty good now. He had tummy issues when we first got him, but now he's chilling. He's much better.
You were that same way.
Nice.
Hey, baby boy. He's just chilling.
All right. So I suppose you guys depart to the back to Arabelle, to the desert.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to go through the desert? Can we take a more scenic route?
That's good. It'll take us for days, though.
It
It'll
will
us a
take
week
you
just to get out
longer.
there. A
Um,
lot longer, right?
well, let's see. So it's 25 days back.
Is there like a river? Can we like float down a river or something? Like lazy river style? I don't see any rivers.
I've done that before. I wouldn't recommend it.
Isn't there a river on the right-ish side? And wasn't
Yeah.
there a dwarf place there too? Like Asshat there?
Huh?
Is Asshat a dwarf place?
What the fuck is asshat?
Asser Hat.
Oh,
To the right.
I don't know. Let me see.
As a rat.
Well, didn't Thane ask if there was some dwarfy place or mines or something, and he was all
Oh, there was stuff there, but I think we didn't want to get distracted from the mission.
Azra is just a
I mean-
mountain range.
Okay, but that's a river there though, right? That's that goes south, I'd assume.
Yep.
Goes to the glacier
Did
downward, right?
did we get all the Mythalar we were going after? There's no more?
There was three
Mythalar.
sites,
Correct.
and we investigated all 3 sites, and we found 2 of them.
Damn, we did it, guys. We did it.
Second
No,
one
we
is-
won.
Still being wait, did we get the second one or? We
Is
didn't
there
get
a sort
three.
of Mount Doom? Is there a Mount Doom equivalent in this world that we could cast the Mythalar and and destroy them?
Maybe.
But the
Can I-
first one.
Can I
we didn't
roll
have,
history?
right?
Can I roll history to see if I know of any such place?
Okay. What, Kilo?
Wasn't it the first one that only had that had the monsters but didn't have Mythalar?
Correct. That one had like a bunch of Netherese
15.
information about how to make Mythalar.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
15. Yeah. So I mean, as far as Mount Dooms go, you don't know about a Mount Doom, but there's the volcano right outside of Neverwinter.
There's also Mount
now.
Hot now.
Yeah,
Mount Hot now.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mount Hot now.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
well, that
which,
Mount-
once again, my backstory. My mom was from the Neverwinter Wood, just saying.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
was,
She
she was
was,
one of
wasn't she?
she was one of those. She was from those extremist elves over there. That and then she fucked a dude. So she was like, "Up, gotta get out of Dodge."
Gotta get it
All
done.
right. So you're saying that she was like, she was basically like a Black Panther, and then she got knocked out by like a regular white guy.
Well, she was born in a group of Black Panthers, but she
She was
couldn't,
raised
you
by
know,
Black
she
Panthers, like Mowgli.
but she loved that human dick, you know.
Like Mowgli did.
Interesting.
And then she was like, she,
Okay, so it adds a week longer to the travel time to take the scenic river route.
Wait, how's that add? Well, I guess it would.
Because you have to cut over to it instead of just going down.
I mean, we
Think we
could
should-
just go down. I mean, there's not any reason. I was just curious, but
Look, if you
I
want to
don't see any
sightsee.
reason.
Thane, would you like to go down?
Oh,
Thane's already down.
Yeah, it's like I live down
He's
here.
already 2 feet below you.
Look down.
He's at
I
perfect cunnilingus height.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't really care. I mean, we can go over there on the river and
All right.
wander down. But
alright.
Mhm.
is it gonna like mess with our timing with? Because I mean, Harmonil doesn't know about this, so probably we should.
Oh yeah, that's true. We should. We should.
So, let's see. So Harmonil will get. So you would get, if you take the scenic route, you'll get there to Arabelle on the 27th of Myrtle. And Harmonil will get back. Are you going to do Bandag?
Mm.
I like how that guy's 4 different name pronunciations.
It's like
depending
he's
on
like
what we feel
Gaddafi.
like.
Are you going to do Bandag?
How many extra days will it
Gaddafi
take?
with spelling, not pronunciation.
It takes 7 days again to get. So it's a 21-day trip. So you'd get there on the 30th when they get there on the 27th.
Hmm.
Also,
I
a
can
point
think
to
of sending
consider
that.
though is a griffin cannot carry 3 people.
Come back tonight, the weather is shitty, so don't go down there tomorrow morning. Be in their beds.
Yeah, but he can chill in Nightstone and train up again and to level up.
Okay.
You can start grinding. Do
Okay.
like a Rocky training
Okay.
montage.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you
Training
better. You're since you're doing that now, and that wasn't the plan. You better like say some nice things for me. You irritate if you don't.
Yeah, I will.
Good.
Okay. So
You
you're
gotta
gonna
show
do
them-
the. You're gonna
You
go
gotta
do.
show him all of them. Oh, but you don't have a key to the armory or the treasury, and yeah, all of his axes are in there.
I have the +2 great axe in my inventory, which is what we'll give him.
Okay, and you let him know that he's got his goods are in the treasury as well, in safekeeping.
Yeah.
Ugh. This is what I wanted to know though if he was going to get resurrected, because then I was going to go and leave you with your brothers to walk through the desert like a numpty.
Yeah, like a numpty. You're horse riding through the desert like a numpty. All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to Nightstone to resurrect Van.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh wait. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do we see anything cool? Are there cool fish?
There are cool fish. I don't know what kind of fish live in like this kind of landscape, but there would be cool fish. A lot of mountains, very sharp mountains. Azerat is called like is famous for being like sword shaped, apparently.
That's cool.
Yeah, it means like sword mountains in some kind of dead language. And then that is a bunch of like melted sand that's been turned into like obsidian by some kind of netherese weapon at
Really?
some point.
That's terrifying.
Someone glass.
I mean, if we're
the
passing
skeleton?
by,
And
We should check
did
out that
there is some
obsidian field.
IMDs or what?
One at a time. Say that again, Greg.
I said I would like to check out, if we're passing right by it, check out the obsidian fields, if there's any obsidian we could grab and craft into a weapon of a legendary power.
All right. It's just like basically it's just like a large like concave circle of obsidian.
Oh wait. Oh, glass though, right? Not obsidian.
Yeah, glass. Glassed, glassed sand.
Yeah, 'cause obsidian
it's
forms
not
is a very different process.
Yeah.
So it's not obsidian.
No, I meant
Not
glass.
obsidian.
Oh, not nearly as cool now.
Yeah.
Is there any way I
Honestly-
could try to cut out a piece of this glass
You can try,
that
yeah.
is, roughly sword and or shield shaped?
You got that pickaxe, and if you get the material,
You'd probably be better off
Maybe-
getting a big piece and then having a professional with tools do it.
yeah,
Alright,
maybe
yeah.
maybe
I want to
Gramps
cut out a
knows-
big piece, like a few feet, like a couple feet by a couple feet long piece.
Okay.
That's heavy.
Yeah, very heavy.
How heavy would it be?
25 pounds.
Slab of desert glass. Dude, I'm trying to get tricked out here, okay?
Gonna get glass armor.
We need to
Okay.
ask
Yeah, bro.
Gramps if he knows anything about.
Do I have to roll for that, or I just do it?
I will allow you to do it because you're just getting such a big piece. You're not trying to do anything technical, you know?
And I'm strong boy.
Very strong for
Alright.
thrice dead.
I wanna. I'm gonna be so tricked out when we get back to Arabelle. I have the insect head trophy, which I want to get grafted onto my helm.
Yeah.
I want to get the white dragon scales grafted onto my shoulder pauldrons, and I want to see if a big boy can make something out of this desert glass. Yeah.
Very nice.
Can I send a message to the Masons to make all of the doorways in Nightstone a little bit smaller, just to make it so he gets stuck everywhere like an ass?
Yeah, definitely. They can do like every month they'll do like another layer of grout, and they'll just slowly get smaller and smaller.
Dude, I mean, I gotta be honest, I've gotten really tricked out from where I started, back with just a scale mail and a simple shield.
Tricked
You know what I'm saying?
out, man.
I'm concerned though,
Getting
that you're
pimped up.
adding all these things onto your existing armor and not, like trimming things off. I feel like your armor's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like,
No, I haven't done anything to the mithril plate, and I still have my tortoise shield from back when the lizard men attacked us 2 years
Meanwhile,
ago.
in Nightstone,
The
Harmoniel
Legion of Doom.
arrives after picking up his scrolls. Did you take the money off of the appropriate ledgers? Eurus?
Yes.
Did you take the money off of the appropriate ledgers?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So you picked
do
up
you
your
believe him? I don't believe him.
I
That
don't
sounded
really
so
believe
fishy.
him either.
But yes.
Where'd you take the money from?
I had, so for the 5K, I had 830 in various forms of currency on my inventory already, and I took 17 platinum from the 2000 platinum pool to cover the rest.
Okay.
Oh, from what Hayon had?
Yeah, 2000 of a hind has 1583.
Why
Alright.
did you take the best currency? God.
Because he couldn't carry the heavier stuff. It's either that or the
He
silver, and he
could-
couldn't carry enough in silver.
GP though, or the gold bar or something.
He
Ugh.
took the gold bar, didn't he?
Yes, I've one gold bar and one gold bar from the harbor master that we are taking from the docks. He had
Okay.
given us.
He. Okay. So
I
yeah,
can't
you
carry
get
1,000 pounds of
there,
silver.
and you get there, around the witching hour. You're
Ah.
dropped off on top of the keep. Everybody's,
Nice.
gawking at you. It's a very big spectacle. Everybody's trying to, look at the griffin.
Yeah.
And
We
then I
gotta go and
guess
find our boy Al.
you what?
I need to find the boy Al.
The who?
Your boy Al.
Oh,
Valerie.
Al. Okay. Yeah, he's at his church probably.
Yeah.
He's built a little church outside of town.
So pious.
How is the church looking nowadays?
Well,
Is
it's probably
it built
finished.
up?
It's probably finished by now.
Is it like
Yeah.
a Gothic cathedral
It's
or
probably
what?
like a
time.
small little chapel,
Do the kobolds also have a sect in it?
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. It's up to Greg.
I mean,
I mean,
Alaric he's very tolerant, so he
They'd be
allows any
preaching-
worshippers.
They'd be preaching. They wouldn't be worshiping. They'd be preaching, their own thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like if they have like their own little like corner where they
like,
shrine to the rock.
It's
'Cause,
not
like-
an interfaith church.
Well, so Alaric is very tolerant, so he allows others to use it,
Yeah.
but he's got a
Sweet.
set time every morning. You know, like, because he's kind of nocturnal, like he's
God,
doing
they
the
do
night
it
watch. 'cause
7
he's
days a
best at
week.
it.
They do church service.
It's
Yeah. So he does.
Unitarian with a
He preaches
schedule.
in the morning. He allows while he is sleeping during the afternoon because he's the best. He's the best like night watchman because he can see fucking a million miles away. So he's kind of nocturnal right now. He's kind of doing night watch, doing church, and then sleeping in like the early afternoon. And during that period, the kobolds are probably running amok. Like,
Amok.
Running amok.
Yeah. Shitting everywhere.
Like, they have like a little Anorak Harak poster in the corner.
Yeah, they have like a little shrine on wheels that they come take
The
in and out.
Devourer of Worlds.
All right, so
It's like a recreation
you
of him like
and
saving the
Alaric
town.
meet up at Alaric's church. Harmonel.
Hi, Alaric.
It's your boy Al here, you know. What's up?
But how's it going over here? All quiet?
Every time Alaric
nice
says
and
that,
quiet.
it's like the Steve Buscemi thing, you know, hello kids.
Yes. Hello, kids. Do you like violence?
Wanna watch me stick 9 Inch Nails in each one of my eyelids?
Yeah, so. All nice and quiet over here. Presume.
So Alaric, you know, he's hanging. Actually, you know what I realized? Is Alaric allowed to level up to level 12?
Yes. But do that later.
Yes. I'm just thinking. He still wouldn't be able to cast any sort of resurrection until like next level, I think.
Yeah, you need level 13 for 7th level spells, but if you can read it from the scroll, so it's fine.
Yes. So Alaric is very pleased to see you, and he gives a little bow, and he goes, "Sir Harmonel, so pleased to see you once more." And he gives his like dopey little smile that he gives everyone.
Yeah, likewise.
It sounds like he's in a jungle right now.
Oh, you could still hear that.
Yeah.
Do you?
I lowered it.
There is a little resurrection that we need you to perform.
A resurrection.
You bringing my dad back?
Unfortunately, I'm not a 13th level cleric. Unfortunately, I wasted all these levels on ranger in my youth.
But no, you'd have to read the spell from a scroll.
So Alaric, he gives like a quizzical, you know, he raises an eyebrow, goes, you know, it's not cheap to get a troll of
Not true resurrection.
Scroll
Not
of
resurrection.
true resurrection.
That's not true resurrection.
Whatever.
That's resurrection.
I clearly I'm not very good of a priest.
Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
So Alaric, you know, he looks at the scroll. He kind of does it once over and goes. His eyes go wide, and he goes, "This is a powerful item you have in your possession. Who do you
Indeed.
wish for me to resurrect?"
Have you ever heard of the tales of Bandak the orc?
I heard the stories of him. Isn't he the one that's buried out back with the dog?
What the hell is he buried out back? He's buried next to the keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Out
back
back of the keep.
Yeah, it is behind the keep.
Yeah, we wish all of us like Vara, Varis, myself, we wish to resurrect him.
Tell me what is happening.
He's
You're in your
buried
travels.
right here.
Yeah.
Out back of the fucking keep.
To the side of the keep.
Ah,
not buried
whatever.
up. He's buried in a position.
I
of
thought he
power.
was. I thought he actually was buried on the south end. I know that's where Varys was. I thought it was on like the.
No, you were buried right next to him, right
I don't,
there.
think, I
right
don't think it
there.
matters too much at this point where exactly he's buried.
I think
As long
it
as we
matters
know
more
where
than
he's
anything
buried.
else does
All
right
right,
now.
all right.
Yeah.
So Alaric is going to bring his sword of Tyr as well, so that he can cut off his
You have to recircumcise Ben, dog.
No, so Alaric is gonna proceed outside. He's gonna motion for Harmonel to follow him.
I will follow.
Do either of you guys have a shovel?
I mean,
Yeah,
surely
there is a
will be
shovel.
a shovel in the
There's a shovel right next to it, where we left a shovel that we basically took Varys out with. We finished undigging Varys with. It's just still chilling in the empty lot where Varys was buried. And you
Convenient.
could see that since he was since Varys was resurrected, you see his gravestone, which had it like his date of death. You see that like Alaric like crossed it out. He basically like
Well, would
you know,
you
like
cross it
chiseled
out,
into
or
it.
would you have like X to X,
Yeah, well, he
comma,
X'd
X
it
to
out.
X, comma, X to
Yeah.
X?
Well,
Yeah.
well, no. So he would have crossed it out, and then written the second time he died, then crossed it out again, and then there's just a question mark.
But you weren't alive for the whole time.
Yeah.
True. True.
Chapter 11 of one, I'm trying to see that new.
What are you
What was
doing,
that?
Steve? Steve?
Are you porning out?
What?
Yeah, so-
Huh? What?
Huh? Huh? So Alaric will do his little chants. You know, you could see like the scroll kind of lighting up. Yeah, obviously you exhume him first. You know, there's just like a skeletal, yeah, and you could see how thick and heavy like the orc body is.
Huge bones. Way
Yeah.
thicker
Huge
than you thought they
big
would be, and
bones,
you were
yeah.
expecting
Heavier.
thick bones.
He like struggles to pick up the skeleton.
Hey, how long has he been dead?
Like
let
6
me,
months, dude.
let me check. Let me check the wiki page.
He's gonna be all bones. He's gonna be all gross.
He's gonna be mostly bones.
So Bandak
After 6
Bandak
months?
died on the 7th of Flame Rule,
You
1492.
put them in a ground with no coffin, they turn into bones pretty quick.
What's the date? What's the date this is happening?
Yep,
Oh,
what day
sorry.
is today?
This is gonna be like the 15th of Myrtle.
So he died in flame rule. That's 1, 2, 3,
July.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10 months ago he died. Like he's mostly bone.
Did we not box him at all? I thought we boxed him.
I don't think either of the peoples was boxed.
No, but resurrection doesn't need.
Correct.
I wasn't concerned about his resurrection ability. I just wanted to know about his bonus.
So I'm going to, he's holding him and he's casting the fucking thing. And what happens?
And slowly, he starts to like knit back together, and there's skin and green, then green skin, and then some hair, and his eyes open up and he yawns and he stretches and he's like, he says he's
Naked though,
having a
right?
great dream.
He's naked though, right?
Oh yeah, he's naked. You can see his big old dick.
So as he does that,
okay.
I will as I finish my thing, can I just yell out, "Rise, Bandog, Knight of Nightstone," and I hold the sword up high, and I hold it to do like a knighting, like a proper knighting salute on each one of his shoulders.
He's still very groggy and yawns as you're doing that.
Okay, and while he's studying, I'm going to throw him the plus 2 great axe and I say, "Here, catch,"
It hits him in the chest,
and he does
Yeah, why
again.
would you throw?
and he falls over a little bit.
You see, he cracks his head open and he dies.
He falls backwards into the grave.
And the grave automatically fills itself again.
He doesn't die, but he does pick it up, and he's like rubbing his eyes, and he's like, can't really see well in the dark. And he's like, it's good to hold an axe again.
It has been 10 long months since you passed here in Nightstone. Much has changed.
Welcome back.
Took you so long.
We had quite a bit of things to do. Yeah, we needed to find the Scroll of Resurrection in the first place. It wasn't
Damn.
easy,
They may or may not have resurrected
Then he
the
looks over-
paladin before you.
At the ooh, nice, killed a gnat. And he looks over at the grave marker, which is his axe, and he says, "Is that mine?"
Yep, it was.
Now he's got 2 axes.
Nice.
In addition to the 7 that were all over his person as well.
Yeah.
Did you bury him with all of his axes?
No, I think they were all in the.
No, they're all in the armory. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to tell him about.
Yeah, all your axes, the rest of the axes are in the armory.
He doesn't know what the armory is.
A place that is used to store weapons and armor.
I know what he says he knows what an armory is, but he didn't know that Nightstone had an armory.
It does now.
Alaric kind of holds his hand up and like points in the direction of the castle and says, "Much has changed."
All right, so now, I guess you leave him here.
Yeah, that was it to him. Vara sends her regards. She will
And
be
he
eager
says
to
that
meet you
old
again.
broad's still alive.
Yep. Just as I am still alive.
Last I heard, so is the paladin.
Yeah, Varys is still alive. He didn't die again.
Woof. All right.
Alaric gives him a very animated like recap of the last
somebody
10 months.
vacuuming now.
Yes, and the dog is barking. It's going wild.
You're doing
Me
this on
myself,
purpose. Okay. So yeah, I guess Alaric, catches up. Bandog, while Harmonel hops back on his griffin.
What is
And-
Bandog's like reaction to this? Is he like down to just chill there for now, or?
Oh, does he start a Rocky training regime?
Well, he just woke up, from being dead for
I
10
mean-
months, so it's gonna take a minute for him to get his bearings.
I mean, Harmonel, you should like either tell him, that he's free to do as he wishes, in lieu of his service to us, or tell him, that we want him to come join us at some point. He should get up to snuff. Tell him something. Like, don't just be like, you're alive, and then leave. Like,
Yeah. Do you want to adventure again, Bandag?
Yeah, he says he's DTF once he wakes up a bit more. He should be back to
yeah, that's what
ready-
he says.
Yeah, he says
Gee.
DTF. Um,
Well, we got to take him to the armory first.
yeah.
I'm sure Lady Vara would have no issue with this.
Yeah,
Alaric
you don't have
says.
a key. That's the problem.
Wait,
don't
we
have
left
keys.
Alaric as a steward of Knights and we didn't give him the keys?
I think there's only one key.
I think there's only one key.
Ah, shit. Anyhow, that's
So
come on.
Alaric tries to have like an epic like suit up scene and then goes, "Wait a minute, fuck, I don't have the key."
Yeah, so
And I want to clarify real quick. I understand the idea of like Alaric's the steward, shouldn't he have a key to the armory? But you're mistaking the fact that the armory and the treasury are the same room, and Alaric's worse with money than Varys was somehow.
It's almost like
He did
Greg's the
not get
one who's
access
bad
to
at money.
cash. Ugh.
It's almost like Greg's the one who's bad at money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I had to say it twice.
Chaotic good.
That's why his girlfriend had to take him in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like Greg is the stray dog. All right. So
Sorry about that.
you sure about that? So I guess Harmonel,
Yeah.
you leave right away,
yeah, and I assume Bandag's going to go get back to training once
Yeah,
he fully
and
gets up.
Alaric will figure out Bandog's deal.
Yeah,
I think he's hetero. I think that's
yeah,
his deal.
nice.
Alaric says that we live in a world
He's
that
actually
isn't.
also in a polyamorous relationship with Torque, Stav, and Dorotha.
Well, we live in a world that isn't tainted by Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah.
So even though he's religious, Alaric is DTF. So
Yeah. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good.
I don't know.
see that one coming.
That seems out of character.
So, the important
Everyone knows
members
that Alaric is a virgin.
of the party arrive in
Alaric
Arabelle.
had 2 kids.
He could be a virgin and have 2 kids. He adopted them.
By the way, one thing I forgot to do in Alson, I want to leave the head of the dragon there, as a trophy.
I don't think. How much? You had it in your inventory.
Yeah, you told me it weighs 40 pounds.
Okay, and you were able to carry that.
Yes,
Okay,
Where'd you leave it? In
in Nightstone.
in your bedroom.
you should tell what's his face to preserve it. What's his face?
Alaric will ask
Oh yeah,
if you want
you
him
should
to-
tell the mortician to preserve it.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say
Yeah.
that. The guy that preserved Zarek, he's gonna have him preserve it, and they're gonna mount it
Yeah.
on the wall of your room.
Nice.
Unless we want to do it in the main hall.
It should be in the main hall. Should be in the main hall.
We're gonna mount it in the main hall directly over Vara's throne,
Nice.
and we're gonna put like another 4, like 5, or we're gonna put how many colors of fucking
There's 6
chromatic
colors.
dragons are there? So there's gonna be 5 other
Just
headstone
not
mounts
of
made.
dragon, just in general. I don't know how many colors of dragon there are.
So he's gonna have 5 other like unused like mounts made,
That's awesome.
is
so that
right.
when we kill the other 5 colors of dragons, they're all ready.
It's a bit of an ambitious commission, but I like the idea.
Yes.
There is white, red, black, green, blue. What else?
For right now, white is gonna go in the middle, but on the assumption that you find others, there's 5 more, and then white will go all the way to the left, and it'll go in power order.
You probably can't invite Anrak Harak to come to dinner now, though.
Rack will be where green goes.
Actually, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you
6,
you
7.
come there and there's no food, but everybody's got like the bib on and their knife and fork, and Rakarak's like ruh-roh!
Wait, there's also purple.
Yeah, but I don't think purple's a chromatic dragon.
I think they count as chromatics.
I don't know. Anyway, on the 30th,
How
so
do
the main party gets there on the 27th in Erebel, and Harmonel arrives on the 30th. Do you guys want to like wait for him before you do anything, or do you want to like just have like the full meeting without him?
No, I mean, so
I'd say we wait for him.
yeah, we'll wait for
Yeah.
him. We'll not do any like any after action report stuff, but I will, upon getting there, go find see if Black Pike is there. We got the purple dragons from Black Pike, right?
Yes. Black Pike will probably be in the castle.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Black Pike.
Also, isn't he gonna want to like have an update on like an action report?
Yeah, if you go talk to Black Pike, I'm gonna make you do the update. Just so you know.
Yeah, I don't want to do with that.
I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna make you do it.
So,
So,
while
so,
we're
so
here,
maybe so you just wait a couple days, or do it without Harmonel.
We could do an after action report without Harmonel then. I mean, is he gonna have information that we can't have? I mean,
I don't know.
well, I guess it would be useful to have,
Harmonel.
the after action report include whatever happened with Mythalar.
can you not ring of sending to ask Harmonel if you would like us to take the meeting without him or not?
I have the ring of sending.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
I could ring of messaging him once he's within 120 feet.
Ah.
So that saves us like 12 seconds. There's that.
While we're figuring that out, are we gonna go there initially while we wait for Harmonel, or are we gonna wait till Harmonel's back?
I say we wait for Harmony.
Yeah, because I would like to see if I could take these 3 days to find a
1 sec, I'll be right
Smith.
back.
a smith of considerable skill for 2 separate things.
Oh.
Who among all the Lord's Alliance people would know about like Thayan plans? Because I still have all these notebooks, and I'm wondering if it would make sense to give them to someone.
So, are they the ones that you got from the most recent site? Not the most recent, but like the first site.
I don't know.
I think that's
I
one of
have
those.
Thayan notebooks.
I think
20,
most of them probably are.
Zolkir's notebook, female
Yeah,
undead.
yeah,
notebook.
those are from the first site. So yeah, so what those are is those are like them trying to translate the walls of the place. So there would be some value in that, but that's not plans. That's them trying to decipher the information on the walls, which is basically like, how do you make Mythalar? How do you make the cities fly?
Is this something that we should have given to the guys who have Mythalar?
Did you say is it something that should have been?
Yeah.
Maybe in hindsight, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Now that you're like looking at it, you're like, oh shit, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But so, just as an aside to that, I was going to ask this question earlier.
Mhm.
We didn't really like. So yeah, we found the 2 Mythalar, but like we really didn't get any information out of that whole campaign, did we? Like we really didn't get any relevant like what they were actually doing. up
Didn't we
there.
capture that one bitch to be interrogating?
Yeah, we captured 1 lich.
You did
Yeah,
pick a
that's
captain.
true.
A lich bitch.
Where is
Barb?
the Lich
Undead,
again?
but not lich, I believe.
Oh yeah,
And then-
there's prisoners
and then
sent back, right?
and then there was a lich.
Let's check the prisoners, make sure they're still there. They're still see if they've been any information has gotten out
What
of
were
them.
you were saying something else though, Steve?
No, I mean, I was curious. We didn't find any of the information about what their intent was in being up there, or what they wanted to do with the Mythalar, right? I mean, we didn't
No,
find anything about
you didn't know like what are they gonna do with it, but you did know that they wanted it. You did see them doing something with them in like Neverwinter / Evernight though. So it's like a
Okay.
reasonable extrapolation that they wanted to like weaponize them in some way or do some kind of nefarious thing. But it's like, yeah, you didn't know that like you don't know that they want to build a Death Star. You just know that they want to do like a super weapon, maybe kind of thing.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Cool.
How much would it
Maybe
cost
it'll be a
to
Star
send
Killer. Maybe it'll be a
mail?
Star Killer base. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Is it possible to send mail? And if so, how much does mail cost?
You could totally send mail. I don't know. It probably wouldn't be much. Maybe like, oh god, let's see. Let me check. Let's see.
But not just like a letter. Like how much? Like are parcels expensive? Can we go to a postal office?
Yeah, it
How are
might
you
be.
gonna
It
send,
might be.
like-
It might be like a silver a mile or something like that.
Oh, so but sending something to Nightstone would then cost a pretty penny.
It would be like 30 gold maybe, and then if there's like a fee for the
That's a
weight, you
lot.
know.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, so let me post something to everyone to look at. See if anyone likes anything out of this. Is there anything that people would want out of this set of stuff to be on us? These are things I have.
I have no use for any of that.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
no.
I don't need any of that.
Yeah, because
It's
I'm
just worse
inclined
versions
to
of the sort of the shit.
send all of these things to Nightstone to be put, in like the, with the.
You're gonna need a whole UPS truck for that.
Yeah, that's why I want to know how much it would cost.
Yeah, that yeah.
That
I
I
said
could see
Shadow
us-
Mirror for it.
You would probably be better off just like selling the stuff and then
Think so?
like buying more of it.
that we can use.
Well, maybe not the +1 stuff, right? The +1 stuff maybe send, but like 6 short
Okay,
swords,
okay.
7 great axes, 5 axes. Like, do you want to, pay to ship those?
I know that selling it and then buying it again is fiscally irresponsible.
Yeah.
So I didn't. So I was figuring out like that's what I thought.
No, it is. It is, but it's like, is it? Which one's better? Which one's easier? Which one saves time?
Well, how much does it cost us I'm gonna go to a post office. I'm gonna ask the postman how much it would cost to ship 2 crossbows, 6 short swords, 7 great axes, 5 axes,
So
3
he
swords.
tells you it's 1
to Nightstone.
silver per item per mile, and then a note. They charge you 1 silver per 2 pounds.
Per item per mile? Christ on a bicycle.
They might give you a
That's gonna be lot.
discount for the bulk.
Okay.
If when you react when you say Christ on a bicycle.
Who is this Christ you speak of?
Yeah,
I only
who
know
is
our
this
Borneo
Jesus
Bar.
Christ the Redeemer?
Exactly. Okay. Hey, what's the discount gonna come down to?
Well, let me factor out the price. So it's 1,154 miles. So it's 115 gold. So he says he'll do the shipping for 150 gold for the whole thing, plus the cost of the weight.
Interesting. And how much would the cost of weight be?
I don't
Like,
know. I
just
don't know what the
four-
weight of all those items is.
Oh, okay. Let me check real quick. Oh God, come on, tab better.
That's gonna be expensive. Why are you spending that money like that?
I just want to see. Could be because it's good to have all these weapons in Night Zone. You
You mind your business.
You weren't here when things were happening at Nightstone, but Nightstone is very prone to pretty horrific things. So
They got attacked by multiple armies of the undead.
Yeah, the worst thing that happened was it was attacked by these 6 fucking randos who
Yeah.
slaughtered a bunch
A
of
whole bunch of peaceful goblins
harmless
got
goblins.
murdered.
Was that the one where Anorak Harak had to come save y'all's asses?
No, that was when I died.
That was when Greg
Oh,
died.
okay.
But the second, so the first time they arrived while an army was attacking, and you guys attacked them from behind or something, I think.
No, so the very first time anyone went there, it was me alone
No, I
sneaking
mean, but the
around.
first undead army,
so it'd be 112 pounds.
112 pounds. So
I mean, Zarek
for
fucking.
a silver. Shut the fuck up. For a silver for every 2 pounds. What's that? What does that come out to? 6 gold. Somebody?
I'm not
What?
involved in this math.
Sure.
6 gold.
So 156
We'll call it
gold
5.
to Nightstone.
156 gold. Ship all that to Nightstone.
And what about to ship it to Erebor? Because that's where our boat is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would be cheaper.
Probably half.
That's only 41 gold.
Interesting.
Plus 6, so 47 gold.
Okay. Okay.
All
How
right.
much do these things cost? I wonder. Is there what's a good site for seeing like how much things cost for equipment?
I use 5e.tools. If you go to 5e.tools/items, it's a list of all the items in the game.
Just to get a rough idea.
And it has
Just look
their
at a few of
cost
these.
in the book, and then so like whatever the item cost is there, I give you like half of that whenever you sell it back.
Okay.
So do you ship?
I'm not sure. I want to check how much a few of these things cost just to see basically like is it smart to send them?
Well, so for example, a short sword is 10 gold.
Oh, okay.
So you've already saved your money. Just right there by shipping them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you ship them?
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I think that makes sense then. Yeah, then we'll ship these. And I'll ship them straight through to Nightstone, and I'll put a letter with them that says, to Alric and to who we also had like a who was it? Oh, to Evander, right? Evander's
Yes,
our captain of
Evander's
the guard. Yeah. To Alric and Evander, I'll include a note.
So there was another matter of bookkeeping. You owe Hammond another 125 gold for the rations. Not necessarily Hammond, but you owe Cormier. Hammond requisitioned them on your behalf. And they're 5 silver per ration.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys are doing that. Varys wanted to find a smithy, so you need to give me... What do you want to roll for that, Gregory?
I mean, I assume that's a history, right?
Yeah. Are you doing
Bardic
anything while you're here,
inspiration.
Thane?
Why do you want the smithy for?
I'm gonna ask Thane if he wants to tag along because I have a surprise for him if we find this.
Oh my
Smith.
god, he's gonna ask him to marry him. You're gonna get a wedding ring made.
No.
Where is Harmony right now exactly? How many days away?
Harmonil is like a day or 2 away.
Okay.
What was that then?
Yeah, so
You're flying over
Okay.
the Sunset Mountains right now.
Danny Bobani?
I'm rolling with Varys. But also I was gonna say we can send if we can't find anybody here, we can always send Gramps a note and be like, yo, you know anything about this desert glass?
You have never heard of really any smiths here. It's not really what Aragel's known for. But you can ask around. But
I'll ask
it's
around.
unlikely that you'll find a legendary smith here.
I'm gonna ask around.
All right. Give me a persuasion. How charismatic is he? He's pretty charismatic.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit.
So
It is true.
so what specifically are you asking for? You're asking for a smith?
I'm asking if there's any smith of suitable quality to assist me and my dwarvish warrior friend here in our quest to battle the Thane Menace. I'm appealing to their
They're
sense
unable.
of
They're
preservation.
overwhelmed by the question, and most of them just kind of like walk away, and you're not able to get any
Hmm.
useful.
Hmm.
Mm.
Can I show them my dragon scale and say that I wish to have these grafted onto my friend here's armor?
I mean, so I want to be clear. I'm wearing the dragon scale mail that I got.
Yeah, but more.
But more.
I assume that he wears some sort of helm. Does he not have?
Hmm?
Well,
I don't.
actually, you know what? I would like to see if I could have swordly weapons made using this dragon scale.
When a
Do a
kindly
company.
stranger stops you, takes pity on you, and tells you that you might have to go to the capital to find something like that.
Sad.
Yeah. He gives you
We could,
a reassuring pat on the shoulder, and then he pats Thane on the head and walks away.
I'm gonna
I was-
tap. I'm gonna tap Varys on the shoulder and be like, "My cousin Ballin." No, no, Gramps.
Well,
Gramps.
I was thinking he's got the white dragon armor. I was hoping that he can get some weapons, to trick him out,
Yeah,
with a
Gramps, though.
hole.
Yeah. Hear Thane out. Hear Thane out.
I mean, we
Let me
could
hear
send
anything.
Gramps a note and be like, "Hey, you know anything about this stuff?" And see
When
if he knows
Harmonil
of
gets
any.
back, you could do a message to Gramps.
Yeah.
All right. And if he knows anything about desert glass weapon.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you,
or like if he knows of a smith that could craft using desert glass
Or dragon scale.
or dragon scale. Yes.
Because I'm holding on to this shit until I get me and Thane fucking blinged out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Car, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Is a hand axe just an axe?
It is an axe that is one-handed, and it has, I believe, it's like finesse and light, so that you can throw it.
Throw it.
Dual
Oh,
wielded.
okay. Hand axe and an axe are separate things then.
Yeah.
There's a hand axe and a battle axe in D&D
Yeah.
5.
Thank you. Okay,
And
that's
if
what
you
I
have
was
something
wondering
called an
about.
axe, it might just be like a utility item. I don't know. You
Okay.
could probably get an axe in one of the survival bags. Okay, so you guys are, Varys going to the post office. Thane and Varys are going on their adventure. Harmonil's flying over the Sunset Mountains. Harmonil gets back on the 30th.
Oh, scenic.
Yeah, very scenic. It is probably really pretty. You probably get tired of being on Griffinback at some point.
Well,
but
Given that
flying
that
over
didn't
that would
work,
be awesome.
could we at least take the time to try to... Thane, if you're down, would you like to take this next day or so while we wait for Harmonil to bagpipe and, on a
fuck
street
yeah.
corner and
Oh no, for sure.
basically do anti-Thane propaganda songs with me?
I also have in my
Sure.
notes.
Give me a performance with
I have
advantage.
in my notes that. So who was Horus again? Do you guys remember Horus?
Horus?
So I have in my. Yeah,
I feel like he was in Prosker or something.
I have him noted in my notes as the guy that will help us build the brewery franchise in Arabelle.
Was in oh no, maybe he's the Lord in Arabelle. Let me look at my notes.
I feel like we need to schmooze with that guy.
All right, another question. Is a sword a long sword?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Just weight stem, so it makes sense.
Yeah, Horus Martyr is the Merchant Lord of Arabelle.
Uh-huh.
So can we invite him to come to our show, as it were? to
Are you
come
doing
drink with
a
us?
show or are you fucking busking on a street corner?
We're doing a fucking
Yeah.
over the top performance.
If
We're
you go to the
fucking
palace to talk
battle
to the
defense.
merchant lord, there's a chance that you get roped into talking to Blank Pike.
Well, let's just like send a.
You want to send a
don't
note
think-
by messenger?
Yeah, I was gonna
Alright.
say surreptitious.
So
but I don't think that's
how
the-
much are you spending? All right, so you guys fill out a note. You guys have paper, I'm assuming. And who are you gonna get as messenger? Do you use like a formal messenger, or you get like a urchin?
I want to use a street boy.
You find a street boy. You pull him aside, and he's like, "My name's Greg."
Greg, we need you to go and inform Lord Horace. What was his last name again?
Martyr.
Lord Horace Martyr. That Varys and I will be giving a performance this even, and we would much appreciate his presence.
Or do you put it on a letter, or are you just telling him?
I'm just telling him, and I'm
Okay.
gonna hand him a gold piece.
Oh, gee golly, mister, a whole gold piece. Gee golly. And he runs off.
Okay.
And about 20 minutes later, he comes back, and he tells you that the merchant lord is regrettably detained.
Good,
But
good.
that he
How
would,
much-
but that he's glad to hear that you're back, and he's curious why that you haven't gone and informed them of the happenings. And then the urchin holds out his hand again.
I give him a high five, and I tell him to get lost.
He shrugs, realizing that Heapers perhaps was asking for too much, and he runs off.
Good. How much did I have to pay for shipping, and how much did the dude want for rations?
It was 125 for rations and 47 for shipping.
Okay. Wait, only 47? To send a Nightstone? I want to send a Nightstone.
To Erebor.
And to
Because the
Nightstone, how
Erebor
much
is your
is-
boat. It was like
Yeah,
100.
send
It
all
was
of them
157
to-
to send those to Nightstone.
157 for Nightstone and one what for?
125 for rations.
Okay.
So you want to do Nightstone?
Yeah. I have to pull that money out of something.
True.
And I put, I think, in notes the message I wanted to send with it.
Okay. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Nice.
And what's being sent. I already shifted the things over to Nightstone inventory,
Cool.
so I don't forget
I'll let
it
you know
later.
if they get intercepted.
Oh my god. Don't do that.
You
It's
know,
far as
the-
sending a telegraph to Mexico to attack the USA.
Yeah, the mail's very treacherous.
I'm gonna pay them those fees with the silver that we have just like pouring out of the wagon. Because that's rich silver.
Yeah. You just
So
pull
how
out
much
like
silver is that?
That's so much silver.
That's 1470 and 1250, right? That's what I'm dropping for silver then?
Yeah.
Okay.
1570.
1570. Oh, is it? Wait, is it 157 for the
Yeah, I'm at
shipping?
I think I said 157.
I might have misheard those. Okay. That's fine. So yeah.
You typed 157.
50 equals that. 2820.
All right, give me a performance with advantage for you and
I did 15. I'm writing the song as we speak.
yeah, nice.
Oh no,
People-
I mean, so the thing is, like, this is all Varys because I mean, this is an outstanding poem here. I don't know how you're doing it.
using AI.
I'm
I don't think-
just going off the cuff.
She's still vacuuming.
Paid for our rations, sent some of our goods.
Yeah,
some of
people
the
people
wagon
gather around
paid.
and they start giving you coins and you know, bits of fresh fruit, you know, that they throw at you.
Right, right, throw at you.
Um,
That's what you want.
Unfortunately, you know, the Merchant Lord couldn't come because it was a great show, and people are very happy to hear the, you know, pro-military music while their army is off doing war
And winning.
and winning, hopefully. You have to hear how the report goes. You guys make some gold.
Oh,
You guys make 18 silver, so you make 1.8 gold. From busking. Why even bother with the dragon? You know what I mean? So, on the 30th, Harmonil arrives back in town
Nice.
on Griffinback. You guys see him coming through the sky. And you can all go meet up with him as he lands.
Boy, good afternoon, lads and lasses.
What up?
Bandag is back.
Nice. But Vera's gonna give Harmonil a big old hug when he says that Bandal's back.
Nice.
He's now doing his Rocky Balboa training regime to get back to action.
It's but it's like clearly like I'm not hugging you. I'm just hugging the person who said Bandal's back.
I'm hugging Bandog.
Yeah.
In her thoughts, she's hugging Bandag. Yeah.
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 All right. It is the 30th of Myrtle, 9 in the morning.
Are there any purveyors of books who would be interested in 23 books in Orcish, which I assume we took from the village, right? We took from that orc village, right?
You could
Are there any
maybe you
bookstores?
could find like a novelty shop.
Can I look for a novelty bookshop?
Yeah, you can look for a bookshop.
Would Bandag want
Or-
them?
Or actually,
You could give them to
I'm gonna
Bandog.
ask does anyone know if Bandog can read? I don't know if I ever saw him
I
read.
think every character can automatically read and write.
Oh, okay. Did anyone ever see him reading? Does he seem like a reading type?
Well, there's never any books, were there?
You know
I
what?
feel
I'm
like it
gonna
might.
keep
Maybe we shouldn't give them to him because then we would have to tell him that we slaughtered a village containing his people.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's very racist of you. to
He's
think
one of the
that.
good ones.
That's like you thinking that someone wouldn't want to
Did
have
you
books.
kill a lot of
written in-
dwarves in Thornhold?
Yeah, well-
No, those were Dwargar. Those
Oh, they were
not,
dwarves with black skin. You're right. My bad.
It's like that there is intra-racial conflict, right? It's not like you wouldn't like if you were a American revolutionary, you wouldn't be like, oh, these books are in English, I can't give them to someone that I have to tell them that I killed Brits for them. Like, what the hell?
I feel like that's not a fair comparison.
Only books in Dutch are accepted.
I don't think Banda cares about rando raiders from down the coast.
Yeah. So
Oh no, they
you hold
were
on-
my
so you-
23rd cousins.
you hold on to the books, and do you go to the palace? Greg's still going off.
It would make sense.
I deserve inspiration.
We're gonna get all.
No,
you,
you-
do, you
no,
do
you
get
are-
it.
you
You
are
do get
killing it.
inspiration.
Huzzah,
And all of
huzzah.
our recaps are in poem form now.
Yeah, you're killing it.
We should.
I'm like,
yeah.
as I'm playing the bagpipe, I'm like, oh my god, this.
I'm
dude
like,
is-
follow me in D. Ready? Just take my lead. Boom, boom, boom.
Very nice. All right. To the palace.
So, do we
So-
want to have?
Does Harmonil's backup character just kind of join us? Wasn't he a bard? He just
Yeah.
kind of hopped in.
I don't know where he would be. I think he's still in Waterdeep.
Probably. Yeah.
He's there in spirit.
What were you saying, Steve?
Do we want Harmonil to go ahead and send the message to Gramps, or should we wait on that?
I mean, I
Oh,
can
yeah,
give you
it's
the
up to
ring
you.
and then you can send him whatever you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and send it, and
All
then
right.
we can.
And if your new phone, who this?
What are you saying?
We're trying to see if he knows anybody that can make stuff out of this desert glass, or
Cool.
yeah.
We need the title for the song.
I like the ad libs. Oh, come ye people of Arabelle, listen how we survived the desert of hell. 3:30 p.m.
What's
That's
for
me.
the song?
That's me in the background.
yeah, you're just counting out the time.
Yo, 3:30 p.m. Yo.
Yo, 3:30 p.m. Yo.
Nightstone.
No,
Night
that's not a good
Stone.
song, man.
We're not playing Heroes of Might and Magic 6.
We're not playing Heroes of Might and Magic 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 either. Okay. Very
So
nice.
I think we should we should show the notebooks to someone, but not to Black Pike.
Sure.
Like maybe to Dragon Breast.
Or to the Queen of
You
Cormia.
could pull her aside. The queen might be back. You don't know, but last time she had left to Suzail. Of course, you could show her in Suzail probably, but she probably won't.
We
be
don't.
there.
We don't know enough about her.
True. But you do
because
know
like
Dragon Breast.
we have to be careful because the notebooks, if someone understands them, they inherently point towards we have Mythallar crystals now, which some people might be like, interesting. Where are those? Like,
Yeah.
and if people don't know about them, they might be like, oh, I can't understand this, but we have people who could. Let's send it to them, and then we have to be like, well, no, you can't. And so it needs to be someone who we could, in theory, tell we have 2 Mythallar crystals that we have sent to locations for safekeeping, and where we wouldn't feel concerned about that information being told to
But
that
why-
person.
Why don't we just keep that to ourselves for now, and we just don't?
Well, it's already
Well,
not
no-
kept to yourselves, right? It's because Rosie knows, and so does Taryn, who is a member of the Lord's
So does
Alliance.
Gideon.
And Gideon.
I mean, so we
And
did
Gideon
tell
has
them,
probably told somebody else.
but who's Gideon?
Gideon is
gnome.
the seneschal, the gnome, who introduced you to Thane, and
Yes.
he's the seneschal of the Castle of Waterdeep, and he's basically.
Wait, why would he know about this? Why would
He's
he know
been
about them?
acting on. He's been the guy who's at the council meetings on Waterdeep's behalf.
But why would he know that the Mythallar is in Arabelle or in
Well,
Silver
he doesn't know
Moon
where they
and-
are, but he knows that
They
they
exist.
Okay, yeah, but he
Because
doesn't know that we have
somebody
it all.
sent him a message.
But for all he knows, we destroyed them. He doesn't know that we
Yeah, like
captured it.
the
Yeah.
like the only one who knows where the Mythallars are is ourselves and Tarn, Hornblade, and Rose Mayfleet. Those are the only ones who know where they are.
But
Yeah.
didn't we
Yeah.
ask Gideon the purpose of messaging him was to find to get his advice on what to do, right?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
I
Okay.
think
So,
And you're like, I did
Gideon-
not like that answer because he told you to kill the dragon.
Okay, but so it's Gideon, the people who have them, and us, are the people who know about them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
who know where
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even with
I-
Gideon, we still have plausible deniability, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gideon doesn't know
Yeah.
where they are. He just knows that you acquired at least one.
But because my thought is there's sense in us showing the notebooks to someone in case they have any tactical information that we should have going forward before we send them off. But we should send the notebooks off to Rose or to Silvery Moon. I'm down to send them to Rose. We like her.
And
She
she's the
seems
absolute
less
specialist.
likely to use them for anything violent since her whole thing's defensive
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
So she can probably set up forbiddance and shit.
All right.
Would you help us use them to use the Mythallar to make a WMD though?
I
Probably
don't think
not.
so.
Probably not.
What if it's a purely defensive WMD?
Yeah. See, if you want
there-
something
is
developed
there
into a
such a
weapon,
thing?
you probably want to go Terran or even,
Sweet.
a whole different mage maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, can any one of us read the notebooks? I guess Vahan can, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Payon can.
I can read Orcish.
Well, you can read the
Well-
Orcish books, but you can't read the Thayan notebooks.
Oh,
Okay.
Thayan, yeah.
Maybe we should have Vahan kind of like skim them a little bit, see if it looks like there's anything tactical in there, if it's only academic.
Yeah. So we know to whom we can show them and who we shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, because if it's only academic, if it's only about the Mythallar, then we just send them to Silvery Moon. End of story. Because then we don't need them with us. But he could use
You
them.
don't want to show
I
them
thought
to Lady Dragonbreast?
what's she gonna do with them? She'll just. I mean,
True.
I guess there may be some value in us having some of them. I don't know.
All right. So,
Interesting.
we
We should probably actually show them to a scholar and ask sort of like what they're about. Because maybe knowing what they're doing at these places could also help us
well,
in the
so
actual.
you know
fighting.
that that place was called it was a what was it called? It was one of the Nether Scrolls basically, which is like one of the ancient Thayan Thayan artifacts, or Netherese artifacts rather, that like contains, basically forbidden knowledge. And this one is how to like make Mythalars, right? And so these notebooks are basically them translating the walls of the place, which is how to make a Mythalar down. So presumably, if you assembled enough of the notebooks, if they were completed, you could learn how to do that.
Sounds like bad information. This seems like something we should actually just destroy.
Probably, yeah.
You don't know for sure if the notebooks are even finished or not, but if they were finished or if somebody got all the complete information, they could, in theory, have the information to make a Mythalar.
This seems like a situation we might want to monitor closely instead of just sending this information somewhere else.
There's a new wizard you'd heard about called Saddam Hussein.
No.
No, first of all, he turned into a giant fire guy.
Oh yeah.
But so the information then is more about construction Mythalar and less about harnessing a Mythalar for
Yes.
potentially offensive purposes. Okay. Well, then I'm keeping them. They're mine. It's mine.
Throw them in the treasures.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good Golem impression.
All right.
Okay.
Do we hear anything back from Gramps?
Did you send him something?
Crap.
I did, yeah. It was before
That fucking spam. Just kidding, Greg.
You like my song? I'm a bard now, so I have to be writing propaganda about every event in the campaign.
Do it.
Where's Halsey or whatever his name was? We're starting a band. I'm creating a follower of a band that will follow us and perform with me at each one of our victories.
Okay, heck yeah. So apparently Ebenezer is a master smith.
Nice.
So are we,
Of course nothing. It's me.
Presumably I would have known that, but it's fine. Maybe I wouldn't have because he has been.
I misread that like 4 times, Gar. I totally thought you had written "Come on by, kiddo," and I'll knock something out of you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. On to the castle.
Yeah.
On
I mean,
to the
so what
castle.
do we need to do? We need to do an after-action report, and we need to inquire about the Widows and Orphans Fund, basically.
So, when you arrive at the palace, you're quickly ushered up to the throne room on the top floor, where the 13 seats from before have been brought close to the center, around a.
Query. Question: are the knights still with us?
No.
Did they like go back to
Yep.
barracks or something when we arrived?
Yeah.
When we arrived and they went back to barracks, then could I ask their captain at the barracks like what the Widows and Orphans Fund situation is?
Yeah. They, the widows and orphans are taken care of. He doesn't know the exact details, but he knows that
You got a pension.
they get a pension. They got the situation in hand.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him that even so, we'd like to give a token of our gratitude for the sacrifice they made, and I'll give him 10K of the silver.
Okay.
And that's not to be anonymous. I would like
Nice.
that to be recorded as from the Heroes of Nightstone, who have made a generous donation, not
Okay.
not anonymous.
Not anonymous.
And I'll ask him if he can give us the information on the
I thought you were gonna ask for the
widow.
receipt.
So we can write it off on our
Yeah.
taxes.
For taxes.
On the taxes that I levy.
Yeah.
No, if I would ask him if we can get like the info for contact info for the widows, of the men who fell, and so we can give them speak to them and give them a token of our gratitude.
Oh yeah, he says that he can look into that for you.
Okay, cool. Just so we can put a pin in that, so we can give them all the scales, the.
How many
Yeah.
more Gregories are we gonna have to tell
Well,
them
they
we
can
got their
they
deck
can
built?
distribute the scales for if you want.
No, we want to do that personally. That's
Okay.
like
The best part about it is the best part about being in charge of soldiers is telling the widows that they died.
Well, also, I don't know this guy. I don't want to cast aspersions, but if we give him like how many were this at the beginning? 12, 16?
Yeah.
So if we give him like
10.
if we give him 12 dragon scales, I'm like, yeah, give these to the widows. And I don't know how much each dragon scale is worth, but I'm assuming a fair bit. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll give these to the widows.
Well, but where is the value of a dragon scale coming from? Is it from its utility? Is it like, I mean, what's the? I'm not sure what they're used.
It's super rare.
So my thought is, I don't
than-
care where the value is coming
anything.
from. I don't really want to give this guy a stack of dragon scales, on the assumption that he will give them further. I'd like us to be able to give them one to each widow, and tell them like this is this was the beast that slew your husband. Here's a piece of it. It's
This
it's
is
not
the
much.
beast that your husband slew, more like.
It's not much, but the best we could do. We hope this brings you some solace, and it's an heirloom that you can keep in your family for generations as a token of his courage and strength or something like that.
He says he says he'll look into it. He'll get back to you.
You do that, Greg.
It's like, how the fuck did you know my name?
It's a common name.
His name is Greg Graffin.
Greg.
Good times.
No, too much.
Too much. Too much, man. All right.
Mhm.
So the 13 seats have been drug around a large map on a table. The Baron Blackpike, Mateo, the Duchess of Daggerford, Lady Dragonbreast, and the guy from the Flaming Fist, Duncan,
Mhm.
are all deep in conversation when you get there. You can see that the top map is of Sembia and Cormyr, and there's been lines and figures drawn all over the map, and things seem to be going pretty good for Cormyr.
Nice.
As you're walking
Could
in, shut the fuck up!
Sorry, I had a request.
What's your request?
As we burst through the door, can I just loudly be singing my song?
Sure. You're singing and singing over Blackpike, who is saying that in French, his French accent, that I'm not going to try to do out of respect for you guys.
Thank you.
That there's no need to force. There's no need to force a battle.
Yeah,
And our
I don't want
surgical strike could take out the entire leadership. And hand over the city without bloodshed.
What?
He says that he's mid conversation and he's telling Mateo that there's no need to force a battle when a surgical strike could take out the whole leadership. And Mateo is seems afraid that the Thayans could reinforce Sembia at any moment, and that they should attack while there's a numerical advantage. And you get close enough now that you can see the battle plans that they've drawn up here. And
What are they taking so far?
Lady Dragon Tits interrupts them both to remind them that sieges are won with patience and not numbers. Very wise. And everybody takes a minute to appreciate her wisdom.
Mm-hmm. What things are they taking so far? Then they've taken Sarb, Molheston, Sterling.
So just from a glance, you can tell, and from your knowledge, they seem to have pushed. So you know that Daerloon and Ermlisbeer were neutral cities. So they seem to have taken Bruglin and Molhazen and Serb, and then either passed Serloon or even taken Serloon as well. And then, like they had planned on doing, they had gotten the Dale people in Arkenbridge to blockade the bridge there.
Damn,
Makes sense.
booked.
And then they moved in on Selgant.
Damn.
So
The capital, right?
And Sargon is right now under sheets.
did we ever formally suggest the assassination?
Yes.
Okay.
Not formally, but
I
it was
think-
discussed. It was discussed briefly.
I think we might have done slightly more than formally suggested. I think we might have been like, they have sewers, right? You know, you can go up through sewers and just kill everyone in the palace. It's easily done. We've done it before.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys walk up to the table, I guess, and they all stop talking to look at you, and they Black Pike gives you a nod.
Nod back.
Not bad.
Looking at the map, I'm going to ask him if Sembia seems to understand the direness of their situation.
They are on the brink of defeat.
Very good.
The Thayan dog has yet to show his head.
Which means to me that we're about to get attacked by some random bullshit.
Yeah,
It's never that
they're
easy.
definitely preparing something.
Do the Sembians how much do the Sembians owe allegiance to Thay?
We haven't seen any. He says that they haven't seen any sign of Thayan so far, and they've taken the Sembians mostly entirely off guard.
Because what I'm wondering is if we were to give them peace terms, and in return they were to they were to attach their forces to our army marching towards Thay, would they agree to that?
Well, Black Pike says that they've repeatedly denied any, knowledge of being with Thay. But obviously,
It's beside the point, Black Pike. The
Say
question is not whether or not they're with Thay. The question is not whether or not they're willing to be against Thay.
it's impossible to say. We could reach out to them if you want, but I don't think it would be worth it. They seem, unwilling to
So
budge on the
what
Thayan issue.
what evidence was there that they had ever been sort of?
Some Sembian soldiers and Thayans attacked and pillaged the city of Donglim,
Okay.
and then those soldiers got killed by Black Pike's soldiers who came to reinforce.
It was a false flag. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that was my initial thought too. Just upon that retelling it, I was like, that sounds.
Is Black
fishy.
Pike Vladimir Putin? Is that who you based him on? Is Sembia Ukraine?
Are we the bad guys?
Are we the baddies?
Are we conducting a special military operation?
You know what? The only way to find out is go in under the guise of an assassination and then interrogate the leaders and so on.
So are you guys? So
You
you
just
guys are
say
just. Are you
Saigon?
guys? So to be clear, you guys are huddled together aside from the table after doing your greetings. You guys are having this conversation, whispering.
No, I'm not having this conversation.
Did Thane see my telepathic?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna discreetly hand one of the dragon scales to you, if you will accept.
Oh, I will accept. Yes.
Let's go.
So you give one of the. Okay, Thane, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna wait for my moment and then I'm gonna
All right.
approach Sorella.
All right. In the meantime, Black Pike asks how everything went.
Gonna give him 2 thumbs up, like Buddy Jesus.
Any Thayans?
Not anymore.
Yes.
He
Not
laughs
anymore.
at the dual answer.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of a rundown that there was that at the first site they were trying to do some academic bullshit.
Well,
they,
so what-
they didn't finish their thesis project though.
But
Second site, they were doing more academic bullshit. They failed the oral exam. The last site, doing more academic bullshit, but the headmaster was a dick.
and they had like a scary monster mind controlled in the first site.
Oh yeah, they did do that. There was the scary mind control
They'd
ball.
actually have been to the first site by now. Because you went back here after the first site and told them about it.
Yeah, so why are you asking us then, Blackie Pikey?
He's not asking you about the first site. He's asking about the 2 other sites that you've gone to since then. And you've just
Fair enough.
told him about the first site.
Yes, there was a Sphinx. Quite
Yes,
polite, right?
Sphinx.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. And
I wish
yeah,
I'd gotten to see it.
the Thane was the one who chatted with it, right?
I forget.
Maybe it
who
was Varys, I
specifically-
think, because he was like, I don't give a fuck if I get turned into stone. And he was like, your riddles are
Thane or
dumb, Carl.
Varys? I know it was Thane or Varys because it definitely had that. I don't give
It
a
was
fuck.
Varys because I remember him saying mean things about the riddles.
I think Thane was answering the riddles though.
Maybe.
I mean, let's be honest. Do you think Varys ever answered a riddle correctly in his life?
That's true. But he was the one that was willing to die, right? He was willing to get
Yeah.
petrified.
I've been
Also-
dead before.
I can imagine though that Thane was willing to be petrified because he was probably like, well, it can't be so bad to be a stone. Stones are nice.
Do you tell them about the dragon?
Yeah, I guess we probably should. Yeah, tell them we
Yeah.
killed the dragon, and then
Maybe-
we'll
maybe
all
Maybe we
dab.
leave
So,
out-
so
leave
Cirilla
out-
asks who got the killing blow.
That
The
would
dragon.
be. I'm gonna. I'm still wearing my dragon scale armor. I'm just gonna kind of pull on it a little bit.
She looks like she might she might swoon.
I feel like it's inappropriate too right now, but I at some point I would like to approach her and give her the dragon scale.
Oh, you can do it now if you want to.
Do it. Do it.
All right, I'm doing it now.
Go.
In front of everyone? Wow.
Wow.
Bold.
Yeah. She blushes but accepts it and she pins it on her chest, on her breast.
Pins it on her.
On her dragon breast.
Yeah. Kind of like a brooch, a very large dragon scale brooch.
I think you and I have fundamental different ideas of what a dragon scale is.
I don't know.
Because
more
you're
of
talking
a
about like fish,
concept.
and I'm talking about like a chunk of fucking plate, basically.
It's 2 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her it came from the great dragon.
You can't not
Okay.
go with the dragon breast imagery, It came from a
course, yeah.
what, Steve?
The great dragon Galadrius, and that we will.
She says
Oh.
that she says, "Oh my, I've heard of him," but you could tell that she hasn't.
Oh. I was gonna
Doesn't
say.
matter. He dead.
I was concerned that it would be a bit risky to say it came from the great dragon Caladrius because she's like, really great. I mean, he was a bit of a bitch.
He's like bottom 5 dragons.
The Grand Dragon.
He is a total simp. I can't believe
Yeah,
you guys lost.
That's one of the
12 guys.
shittiest dragons you could have killed.
Hilarious.
He was only ancient.
So I'm gonna give a bow and back away.
Very nice. Black Blake's got a little smirk on his face.
So, returning to the battle, Vera will say, with very very clear though that like this was a touching moment, but there are important things going on.
Yeah.
Like not to cut things short, but more to like refocus the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Black Pike whether Cormyr would be willing to reseed control of Ser Molesen and Ser Lune back to Selgaunt, or back to Sembia if Sembia were to commit its 12,000 troops and 36 ships to a strike against they.
I mean, why give anything away when you can just force them to do it?
He says that they've already turned over control of those cities to local nobles who are going to be deciding what to do next. And that Derlune and Ermlaspear have even petitioned to join Cormyr already.
Oh, well then. Yeah. But do you think there's any chance that that peace can be made?
And he says, why take, with, a bit of a, grin, why take some of it when you can take all of it?
Well, because in taking all of it, your 24,000 men will no longer be 24,000 men.
He says, knowing that you were going to say that. And he says, we have a plan for that.
To not lose anyone, and also to not kill their men, because their men are soldiers we could use.
According to our plan, only a dozen or so men need to die.
Okay. That was
What
And
is
those
the plan?
dozen men are us. Oh.
It's everybody in this room. We're the problem.
Estimate.
So he explains that most of the Sembian nobles, once the border cities fell, they fled from Serlun and Belnorth to Selgant, and so basically their entire government has retreated to the palace in Selgant, and the noble house of Talonbar, the second most powerful family in Selgant, has agreed to turn the city over to us if we eliminate
we?
the government. We want you to sneak into the city and assassinate the Lord High Governor of Selgant, Tamalon Uskevrin, and the rest of his government.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're dead, our friendly nobles will stage a coup and seize power and turn the city over with no bloodshed.
Oh boy, here I go assassinating again.
I feel like we should. We need
Yeah,
to
that's
get we need to get the true story though before we assassinate. Before we do the killing, we got to figure out whether or not this was a
If
false flag operation.
If I can I try to read into this guy if he's full of shit or not, or if
Yeah,
he's
give me
spewing-
an insight. While you're reading into him, Gideon has unfurled another map on the table. This time of Selgant. Hold on, let me.
Saigon.
Saigon. Sorry, did I say
Red
Selgant?
Star.
Fuck, I keep doing that.
We got 15.
Oh, actually, oops, I did that wrong.
Is he telling me the truth here?
Hold on,
With everything he's
sweetie.
doing?
Hold on. We're gonna use this as a pointer for right now. You got a what?
Idiot.
What are you trying to
15.
discern if he's being truthful about?
Just about really generally.
He is truthful.
the state
I
of
mean,
Sembia.
everything he just said is truthful. You know, the Sembian nobles have retreated. He's always got a bit of a skeevy vibe to him. It's hard to tell if it's just, the general one, your general distaste of him, but he's not lying about like what he's just said. You know, he does genuinely believe like if you kill their government, then there will be there'll be no bloodshed. But whether or not he means no bloodshed for the Sembians or for, the Cormyreans and the rest of Lord's Alliance, it's hard to say.
And what are you gonna do with Selgant then? If when these nobles are dead, it'll be turned over to this turncoat who's gonna open the
To
gates
House
for us?
Talonbar.
Okay.
And
I have a question.
sure.
Black Bike. What induced Talonbar to come to you, or did you go to them?
We approached them. We assumed they would be amenable. They've always had a historic rivalry with House of Skevrin for the past few hundred years.
Okay, but this is then so intra-Sembian politics essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Very distasteful, but necessary.
Got it. I only ask because my mother taught me that once a traitor, always a traitor, and I am concerned about turning over the city to House Talonbar to guard, our eastern flank against Thay if they will turn against their own people so easily. Do we have any assurances that they'll actually hold the eastern flank and not flip to Thay at the first sign of trouble?
Would you prefer a more friendly government, one closer to home?
I prefer a more dependable government, friendly or not.
We could perhaps replace them with a smaller house, but they have a large number of soldiers in the city that we plan on using as part of the coup to secure the
And are they
necessary
prepared
locations.
In return for the elimination of the other noble house, are they prepared to join us in our fight against Thay?
It wasn't discussed, but they're looking forward to working closely with the Queen.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
I've killed an
I'd say
rat.
we roll with it. I say we roll with it.
So Gideon has
That's Varys.
unfurled this map of Selgaunt, and he says that they have a plan already.
What is the green area? Explain.
Looks like a
So
park to me.
this, he explains, is the palace. Sorry, this is the hunting garden of the royal. Sorry, of the Lord High Governor, which is
Central Park.
huh?
It's Central Park.
He says that it's the private hunting ground of the Lord High Governor, and nobody but him and his guests are allowed inside of it, and it's a very important part of our plan. It's basically a
elaborate.
large stretch of untouched forest, walled in, immediately
so
adjacent
fun.
to the palace.
So we want you want us to sneak in there, basically.
Well,
And-
from the beginning, we would like to sail you up under the cover of night to the edge of as close as we can get. Cast water breathing on you, and have you walk right up through the bay, all along the bottom of the harbor, to where there is a canal that flows beneath the garden walls and into the lake at the center of the garden,
Mhm.
allowing you to bypass basically their entire defenses. The gardens are strictly off limits to anybody but the Lord High Governor's guests, as I already explained, he says. So you shouldn't be disturbed as you sneak into the palace through the hidden garden entrance. And he seems very smug about these last words.
Mhm.
Are you telling me there's no bars or gates or walls or anything across the canal anywhere? You can just walk up the canal?
Not according to our sources. If you crawl along the bottom, you'll reach the lake.
Huh. I found that very hard to believe. When was this designed?
The city?
How old is this canal and the environs around it?
A few hundred years.
Were people a few hundred years ago idiots?
Perhaps.
Almost
I like to think
certainly,
that
yeah.
man is always getting smarter.
Maybe the Sebians were.
Not the Sembians. The Sembians have been getting ever duller.
Known imbeciles, the Symbians.
I've been listening to the Count of Monte Cristo, and the racism is so funny. Like he says something. There's a one point where he says something racist, like he'd rather stab you in the front or in the back than in the front, and then he says, "For he was a Corsican, as we have forgotten to mention," and it's just like, shut the fuck up.
That's one of my
Sorry
favorite.
about that once again.
That's a
I love racism between such small areas of Europe as well. Like
I know
like
it doesn't make any. I know. There's a bunch of things where it's like where he's being like a Spaniard is being racist against a Catalan, and it's like you guys live like
Yeah.
10 miles from each other.
I'm not Spanish. I am a Catalan.
Anyway. He says that so he says that there's the hidden garden entrance.
Okay.
But none of their spies were able to get any further than they didn't want to risk any of their spies entering the palace and blowing that entrance, so they don't know exactly where in the palace the Lord High Governor is.
So how
But
do
we
they
do know he's in
expect us to, how do they expect us to gain entrance to the palace then?
Well, there's a hidden entrance that leads from the palace to the garden, and they know where that entrance is, but they don't know. They haven't sent anybody through the entrance, so they don't know where it pops out, and they haven't explored the palace because they don't want to burn that entrance.
Yeah, to reveal it. To reveal it.
Yeah, they don't want to show because if they use it, then it's like, oh well, that's there, right? Because what if it pops out and it's like, oh, this is like right in the middle of the guard room.
Let's
So
close that.
the city is under siege right now, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you building are Black Pike's men building siege works?
Yes, Black Pike nods that they are building siege works.
So when we begin this mission, you could have been shelling the walls with trebuchet for 3 days prior.
Certainly, if you want us to.
I mean, try to
I'm
try
not
to
sure
put
that House
distraction.
Talendar would be pleased with that, though.
I mean, you
I
don't
think
have to
House
go
Talendar
overboard.
Yeah, I think House Talendar will be pleased with a bag full of heads.
That's fair, and he laughs at that.
I mean, you don't have to go overboard. I mean, if you could just do it, just like a little distraction outside, so that you may have to pull guards away from the palace and close to the walls or something. Just a distraction. You don't have to do like carpet bombing of the city.
Well, I fundamentally do not believe that there are not walls in this bars in this canal somewhere, and so a whole lot of noise somewhere else in the city would not be a bad thing, given that I'm certain we're going to have to be breaking bars out of walls.
Unrelated. Does anyone know where we can get a chisel in the city?
Black
I don't know
Pike
why,
says
but
that he
we
can
were
have his
considering-
chisel man bring you a chisel and a set of stone
It's
tools.
really mundane, like, I know where we can get a Coke.
Yeah. Guys, I've been dying for a Pepsi since we've been on the road. Where the fuck do I get a
It's my
Pepsi
Pepsi, man.
in Arabelle? Like,
Oh, jeez.
help a dwarf out.
Oh, good stuff.
Stuff. All right. He says that most of the nobles shouldn't really be a threat, but the Lord High Governor is at one point a pretty powerful warrior and mage in his own right, and before the Netheries collapsed, they did turn him into a shade.
What?
What?
A shade. He, as far as we can understand, it means he's imbued with some of the power of the Shadowfell.
So he's some kind of undead.
Not necessarily undead, but he doesn't die unless he's killed.
So he's been the ruler of the city for how long?
About 200 years.
Yeah, that canal is totally walled up. Or barred up.
And what is exactly off limits in the once we enter the palace and the garden? What should we avoid at all costs?
We haven't been able to get spies into the palace itself because we don't want to blow the cover. So we don't really know what's in there.
I mean, do we attack guards if they attack us, or do we just run away or try to sneak to sneaky beaky like?
You can kill anybody that you want. Do whatever is best and ensures that you kill the entire ruling nobility.
When he says you can kill anyone who you want, Vera kills Black Pike.
No! A technicality I didn't foresee.
And Harley kills Varys because Varys has to die again.
It's about that time of year.
Yeah.
No! They killed Varys!
Oh no. Anyway,
Oh, it's so
Those
good. Why
bastards!
is it a meme?
okay.
Um,
And how can we contact you once the job is done spending, or what? What's the...
yeah. The Black Pike
So, I mean,
says
I
that
can
they've
also-
prepared a stone ascending, but it's with their agents on the Blade of Dawngleam, which he explains is a Blue Dragon ship waiting in the Sazale Harbor right now. If you agree to this mission,
How are the Tantalar nobles going to know and
you will use whenever the coup is done. Whenever the assassination is done, you will contact me, and then I will contact House Tanbar, and then very quickly the coup will begin. Their agents have been placed throughout the city, at all the gates, the guardhouses, the harbor,
Okay.
and even on many of the vessels.
So we basically want to secure the palace and basically keep it until the coup is come.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why it's going to be better if you can create distractions and don't get swarmed by hundreds of guards storming the palace to get us. A distraction would be unnecessary.
We can pretend to attack.
Yeah, I mean, having some shelling of the walls during the course of our
We
attack would be
could start
useful.
shelling for the first time, put them into a panic.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
not cover, but it's like do like some warning shots with the trebuchets.
Oh, you do as much as you want to do. I mean, I think that anything that draws people out that creates chaos, and more than that, creates noise.
No, but the thing is, I don't want like to make it to destroy the city completely because we want to have the population on our side when we overthrow the government.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but shelling the walls is not, shelling the city.
Yeah, but you may miss and hit buildings or whatever. It's a trebuchet.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
likely that some buildings will be hit just through the,
Yeah.
But
Naturally,
you
pressure
could
of the
have
weapon.
you could have it go short or something like that, and still be like, oh shit,
Yeah, like
By their
aim rather
estimate-
too short than too long. Okay.
My question is, by their estimate, what percentage of this, the guys that are working with us, what percentage of the force do they own? Like, are they in control of?
What is wrong with your mic? Sound like a robot there.
Maybe it's him.
What percentage of the forces do they own?
They don't
I
own
guess my-
anyone, Greg. You
I
can't
guess
own
my
a person.
question being, we could have them kind of redirect forces.
Well,
their
they
guys.
could probably they probably have like 20%.
Well, I'm thinking they could sow some sort
30%.
of misinformation and also play up the attack as being bigger than it is, and thus
That's good.
draw even more of the forces away. Does that kind of make sense?
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, they that could be a risk of the them getting wind of the plan through that.
Mm.
But yeah, if you want, they're willing to try that.
Like they could sow more confusion and draw more away by basically giving misinformation that bigger attacks are happening in different areas.
Or you can say like,
Yeah,
or-
the more little people know about what's happening, the more likely the plan is to fail, though. It's like if you've seen the Turkish coup, it's like only the colonels know what's happening. Everybody else is just like, oh, I guess it's a fucking military exercise, guys.
I mean, that was a false flag to begin with. But anyways.
You say so, Dad.
I say I'm down for Sembia as long as we, grind another couple levels before we King of Embers / kill the Joker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that mission. Also, because I got prepared it, and we need to do what the DM prepared, so and not spoil his preparation.
Her.
You done fucked up.
Yeah.
Classic Euros mistake.
Yep.
Apologize, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
So Black Pike
He
says,
says.
what? So, on the off chance, just wild outside possibility that the canal is seriously locked. Do you have a backup plan?
I've got a chisel.
He's got a chisel.
How long will it take you to chisel things out
You've
of
got
walls?
a potion of hill giant strength. You could just pull them out.
To be true, I could be big and strong.
I guess that's true. Yeah, there you go. So Black Pike's plan B is us, basically. His plan B is, don't you have a plan B?
His plan B is like, didn't you guys assassinate somebody in the Waterdeep Palace?
Yeah, we did that because we had to. This is your plan. I want you to have a better plan. Also, we were not in a position to plan very well then. It was basically like, we can get in through the sewers. I guess that's what we're doing.
He says that he would not be surprised if Sembia didn't have sewers and they all shat in the street like dogs.
This guy is so racist. Yeah. Well, it works for me. Works for me.
I sodomize Black Pike.
Oh.
Oh, you dirty la.
That is ding ding dong.
All right. He says that the ship is waiting right now. If you in Suzail, if you want to,
I'm fine with that mission.
I too am fine with the mission. I
Yeah.
mean, Vera.
Are you a
Here we
bad
go
enough
assassinating
dude?
again. Here we go
What?
assassinating again. I'm sorry,
Here
did
we
you
go
just
staging coups
misgender
again.
Vera?
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, third time's the charm. This is going to be the third coup we attempt. Third time's the charm now.
Is
Uh,
it third coup?
Yeah.
Only third?
Yeah.
Yeah,
only
only the
third.
third. You did two, because the first one and then the second one.
The first one was the
Thornhold.
that failed. The second one was successful, and now it's the third one.
No, well, no, we also did one in Thornhold.
Oh yeah. So 4.
Does that
Yeah.
count as?
Wait,
Okay,
we did 2 in Waterdeep?
Yes,
Yeah.
one failed and one successful one.
Oh, well. I just consider that one long successful mission.
You just think there's only been one French Revolution?
Yeah.
Is
Just
that
the
the
one that-
Robespierre of D&D?
No, because the French
To the guillotine.
the French tried to revolt and failed, but we tried to coup and we succeeded. It just took us a while.
Who
You know,
are
my
these
favorite
French
thing about
you
the
keep thinking
guillotine
of?
is that it's like isn't it even not it's not even named after the person who invented it. It's named after the person who was like, why don't we use this?
Mm, I like that.
Funny.
Wouldn't you be pissed if you'd invented it?
Eh.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, it should have been named after
The
You
guy
know.
that did it.
yeah,
Not
the
just
guy
some guy.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So,
I have 2 things I want to do before we leave the city. I need to get
Bane.
I need to get some mason's tools.
okay.
Yes, that's
and,
important.
Well, I think I'll leave the dragon tits thing for later.
Wait.
What dragon tits
The-
thing?
what
What are you
about-
doing? What do you got planned, Bubba?
I'm trying to woo some dragon tits. Is all.
So-
You played it pretty well.
This is a really, really good opportunity, though. Like, does everyone have all of the gear that they want to have? So I have +1 studded leather. I think that's the best I can have, probably, for armor.
Yeah, me too. Unless
I've got-
unless we can find +2 so that leather.
You have
Is
to loot that.
there such a thing as +2 studded leather?
Yeah, you have to loot it though. I don't sell more than +1.
Yeah, but does so I'm gonna ask Black Pike if they have any
They
good
don't have
shit.
any.
And I'm gonna ask him. Are you sure?
He says
it-
that they are sure. They have +1 studded leather though.
Okay. Does anyone need +1 studded leather or +1 anything?
I think every one of us has everything +1. Unless we can find +1 full plate for Varys.
+1 full plate. Varys, do you want such a thing?
I mean, I'm not opposed to raising my AC. Wink, wink.
Black Pike says that
Yeah.
it's his dead father's armor.
Well, congratulations. I'm also dead multiple times, so I would be
Hey.
honored. I would be honored to die in your dead father. No, I'm not, I don't say that. I don't say that.
So,
I look at him and I say, what better way to honor your father's memory than for me to don this armor while slaying the Sembian menace and rallying the rest of their people to our cause against the Thayan threat? And I hold my hand to him,
And you'll-
like basically the way I hold my hand to him, you know, for him to shake it is gonna be exactly like this.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. All right. He'll shake your hand. You know, like your muscles bulge and like one of the rings of your armor pops off.
And you're going to give like the mithril full plate to Tiavos now, or what?
Nope.
No, okay.
I mean, I can give the mithril plate to somebody.
So Black Pike will send a runner boy who you hear is named Greg, judging by the conversation. And he
But
comes back
everyone else-
like 10 minutes later with, you know, a set of very fancy looking, you know, inlaid full plate, +1 full plate.
Awesome. I'm
Black
imagining
Pike's
this.
dad's full plate.
Yeah. I'm imagining it's black and has a really kick-ass left shoulder pauldron.
How much does full
Yep.
plate weigh again?
I don't know, fucking
You
put it in your
put
sheet,
in the shit and you will
65.
get it.
dumbo.
I put it in at first and it didn't, but then I removed the +1 and it came up 65 pounds.
Jeebers.
Jeepers, Steve.
My mithril plate, which weighed only
half of that.
Yes, yeah, 32 and a half. I'm going to give it to whoever wants it.
Diavo's the only one who can use it. So
Is it good for Diablos?
yeah, he already has standard full plate, but he can use the mithril one to have better stealth.
Cool, cool.
And we can sell his regular full plate or like donate it. I don't know.
Yeah. If you want, if you want, I can put it in the wagon. and we
Yeah,
can-
put it there. And also he has a mithril breastplate for whatever reason in there too. You can put that there too.
Alright, my mithril plate armor is removed from my inventory. I now have full plate +1, and I will put, in quotes, Black Pike.
So what is
Black
what is the plate
Pike's
armor called?
dad.
It's called plate armor.
Yeah.
Full plate. That's right, full plate, and you can find it.
House
Oh,
of
what?
Black Pike.
Okay. How much does it weigh? Because it's not being
65
found.
pounds would be way.
Okay. And what else did you say you want to put in there?
A mithril breastplate. It was in his inventory for some reason. I don't know why.
Mithril breastplate. Very good. How much that weigh?
Breastplate.
Let's see how much does the standard. 1 sec.
Oh, that one actually went in there. It said 20.
No, 10 because it's mithril, so it weighs half. So it's only 10 pounds.
Is there anything really called full plate armor? Because that's not being found.
Yeah, it's just full plate.
Huh. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Or just plate.
Okay, cool. And everyone has good weapons too? Everyone's ready to kill some things?
Yeah, we all have +1 or +2 weapons. I don't think we can upgrade anything.
Awesome.
Unless they give us like +5 line of fin slaying or something like that.
I like
I'll-
that.
I'll ask, what's his name, Black Pike, if he knows anything I could do with this desert glass. If they have any smiths available who can.
So you
Make a
pull
weapon.
this 25-pound out of desert glass out of your backpack and thunk it down on the
Yes.
table. And he says he doesn't, but that it's really cool.
That is really cool.
Alright, Thane. I'm gonna hold on to this until we see Grandpa.
I like that
Yeah,
you
I'm,
also call him Grandpa.
It's we collectively know him as Grandpa.
Love that for us.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you guys ready to be taken to your...
the mithril box thing with us?
Your mum's a mithril box, isn't she?
Sorry, not mithril box, Mythalar box thing.
I mean, if Takati didn't say if Rosmefrit had a way to store it without disintegrating everything.
Because it doesn't need to be kept, right? Like you could have kept it with you.
Yeah, it depends if like Rose can store it somewhere without having it disintegrate
I don't
everything,
think
like...
Rose would have had a place to store it right then.
Okay,
She
so then
left
the
it
box-
Oh, so it would be with Rose then.
Yeah,
Okay. I want to know if we'd have that back or not.
she needs that like harness to keep it in.
Okay.
Does Black Pike know anybody that could sew this insect head skull onto the skull of the House of Black Pike armor?
That's pretty cool.
He seems... Oh, that's pretty cool. He seems offended by the prospect of you disgracing his father's armor like that.
Yeah.
What about
He
what
just gives
about
you like
white,
a disgusted face.
what about these white dragon scales? Would that be pretty cool?
He
I really
thinks
like-
that you should leave his pa's armor alone.
Yeah,
Okay.
he gives you his dead dad's armor, and you're like, "Hey, you know, you could like pimp this out for me." What the
That's on
hell?
full play. It's already good. It's already great.
Hey, it's like, do you know anybody who could scratch your dad's name off this stupid armor?
So is it like black? Does it have like a black pike
Yeah,
on it?
it's not. It's not. No, it is black. It's got gold inlay.
That's kind of sick. I
is
look
pretty sick.
exactly like I look like a RuneScape guy, you know.
That's been a
There was
minute.
that one armor that was like,
I've
sure.
never played it.
oh, I remember back when I was like 9. I used to go hard.
I remember when you were 9
Hold up,
too.
hold up.
We played Minecraft.
This is exactly what I look like right now.
Yeah, I guess kinda. That's funny. Yeah.
Could we take a very brief intermission so I can tinkle and grab another beer?
All right.
Nice. Back in a minute.
I'll be right back too then, I guess.
Okay.
Man,
What game is that,
RuneScape.
Geg?
RuneScape.
Never played it.
I used to play the shit out of it when I was in like 2nd grade.
It has been a minute. I played a lot of RuneScape in my day, but then again, I'm much older than you guys, so.
How old are you? You mean much
Uh,
older?
34.
God, you're old. Jeez.
Yeah, I am old. I am old.
Kilo's up to 34.
No,
guess
so
I'm
he and I are the same age.
And I am
He was born-
3,142.
Yeah, my username when I played RuneScape, because I made it when I was 6, was Gregster5555.
Wow,
Oh,
so cool.
Oh hell yeah! Oh man, I played. See, this is even like the second version. This is not what it looked like when I played it. You know,
Oh, you
RuneScape is
played RuneScape Classic. I played RuneScape 2. They're on like
No,
RuneScape 3 or 4 now.
I played the OG version.
That was like
No.
9 pixels.
Not this bullshit with no fucking advanced graphics. Fuck that.
This is what it looked like when I played.
It's only slightly better, in fairness. I love that they had like the actual skirts. Like, why? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
So is this what it looked like when you played?
Yes.
Oh God.
God,
You're
that looks
fucking old.
awful.
Yeah, that's the OG. Actually, no. So that's RuneScape 1. Yeah. So I started playing just after the next iteration of that version.
See, this is what it used to look like when I played. I was there for RuneScape 2.
RuneScape.
No, so that's what it looked like when I
I'm
played.
listening to like
so
a
what you just sent me
RuneScape
was,
podcast.
yeah. So
I
that's
never
what it
played the
looked
RuneScape.
like.
I'm not a part of this.
All right, guys, get the
I
fuck out of the
haven't
memes
talked-
chat. Get the fuck out of here, guys.
We're always running
Nerd.
government now.
You back, Kilo?
I'm back, yeah.
All right.
No, I'm
Back in
not
the
actually
New
back.
York mood.
All right. All right. All right.
So we're gonna do another assassination.
Allegedly.
Do we know what these people even look like, though?
Do you what?
So I'm gonna ask Blackpike if they have a reliable portraits of all of the people we're supposed to be killing.
They have. They've got sketches.
Okay, good sketches, because we don't know these people.
I think I have a picture of how they look like.
They're good enough that you can tell.
Okay. And further question: is there any value in us taking someone alive to have show executions or?
Why would you want to do a show execution?
Honestly, I'm just wondering whether or not it's incumbent upon us to do all the dirty work for everyone else's fucking problems.
I mean, we wanted to join the Lord's Alliance, so too bad.
It would be easier to not.
I mean, the
if
last
they were
person that we
all
sort
dead.
of like, I just feel like the last person that we, sort of like really of our own volition chose to target was like the Lord High Commander. And after that, it was like, well, if you killed these people for us, we could like be nice to you. And it was like, oh, well, this guy's in charge of this. You should kill him. And like, God damn, I'm sick of killing people for other people. Come on, I want to do my own killing. I want to do killing because I want to.
Well, this is the last dozen people, Vera. Blackpike promises.
And then we go and kill the Joker? Question mark.
Or the King of Embers.
What's Uncle Nicky up to these days? Probably eating babies.
Plotting.
Probably possessing other people with demons.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if there was any value in us, capturing people so that the Tannenbaums or whatever can kill them themselves.
So where's
Tannenbaum.
Thay on the map again? Can we zoom out? Where on the map is
It was-
Thay? Is it even on the map?
To the
It was
right,
like
to the right.
it was way to the east, if I remember.
Hold
It was like
on,
northeast, right?
children. Hold on.
It's basically where Iran would be on this map.
Where the fuck is my big maps?
Where is your big maps?
Where's my big maps, Kilo?
God damn, your grammar makes me so angry at the world.
I telepathically tell Thane I'm gonna do such nasty shit in this guy's armor.
I'm like trying to hide my laughter, although I don't really know why.
This fucking Joseph Mengele.
All right. All right.
And when are we going to Brazil then? If we are Mengele?
So
Do we
Are
know
those
about
like high
the?
this
speed?
is
Are those like high speed rail networks or something?
no. I
Those,
think those are roads.
Those are the ICE.
Is that the interstate?
I mean, if they
Is
I
that
see that everything would be
I-95?
broken down.
So is the plan that once we take Sembia, we basically do a D-Day on Thay? Is that the
from
plan?
the south. We go straight up Thay's butt.
Right
So
up
if
the
they
river
just
to the
like
Thay Mountain.
progressively more mountains,
Is they what?
it's just like a mountain, on a mountain, on a mountain.
Yeah, it's just like a stack of mountains, basically. Yes.
God, we really should
We
just
need-
nuke it. It's just that
we
they
need-
feels like a place that you don't invade. It feels like a place that you bomb and then forget about.
Isn't Rashomon supposed to be like good guys?
Yeah, I think they're more like it's just like a wilder kind of place. But yeah, I think that that's like a magicocratic.
Everybody's sick of Thay shit, right? We're forming a fucking.
I think
we're collectively deciding.
I think that
Thay isn't
Thesk
allowed
is
to exist.
neutral to them.
Oh, we should definitely do some diplomacy with Thesk then.
Mhm. I'm confused about the map here. Like,
Sure.
is everything that's highlighted with a color land?
Everything that's highlighted with a color belongs to like a polity.
But is it all land or?
Yes.
They're not
Okay.
territorial waters marked.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
any
no,
control water is marked.
Okay, that's what I was wondering about because of the Aglarond
The great,
Yearwood, it looks like
the
the
great
wood itself
Dale.
like that band, and that confused my whole perspective.
Yeah. I see how that is.
Mm.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, we totally. I don't even. I just want Thay to fuck off. I don't want to deal with Thay. I just want them to just fuck
I
off.
say we take Sembia, we tell them to deal with Thay on a larger scale while we do our own shit, and then we can go back to Thay after doing Sembia. All in favor?
Yeah, or we just get every country around Thay, just constantly harry them.
Yeah.
I think once
I mean,
Cormyr takes Sembia, I feel like we're in a much better position to start inflicting our sort of global worldview, considering all of the West is basically aligned with us now.
Yeah.
Like,
And the Dale lands are basically, Cormyrian aligned, and then Cormanther isn't really existent anymore.
It's
Yeah.
proxy wartime.
Alright, we do an assassination in Sembia, we go back to our land to fucking round up our loot, build up our own shit. We go see Papa Smurf.
Papa
we
Smurf.
That's Gramps. Papa
Yeah, I
Smurf
know
is
who it
Gramps.
is.
Affectionately known as Papa Smurf.
Known to all of his friends as Papa Smurf, yeah. Look, everybody
So
knew
we-
who it was. Why are we explaining it?
And then we maybe get a little update on Uncle Nicky and going to hell. And then
At
are
some
you guys down to, after we get a little Uncle Nicky update and a dragon update,
Oh, Nicky.
possibly go and hunt down the Joker? Does that work for everyone?
who is
Yeah.
the Joker?
You mean Laughing Lares?
Is that who you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
that's
the
what
one.
you-
You're the one that called him the Joker originally.
I don't think I recalled him the Joker.
You called him the
You
Joker.
called him a Joker,
Yeah.
but then he didn't end up being
Yeah,
portrayed as a Joker.
Yeah, they're like you imagined him as some kind of joker, but he was like oh, how
He was a bit of a pudge.
Nate's like, I never said we should keep the Mythalar for weapons of magistrate. I never did that. Never did that.
All right. Here's the evidence. Here's the evidence.
You have evidence.
Yeah, and he's not
He don't
affiliated.
jump.
He's affiliated with no group, perhaps not even his
Okay.
own. He is something of a
He's-
Joker, like Persona.
No.
He's like in a Shadowfell or something.
He's not the Joker, but he is the other things.
Okay, you said it with such a very clear, like, capital J. I thought you had had become had become like, this is that person. I hadn't thought of him that way.
Yeah, well, that's good because he's not. So don't.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of him that way since
Shut
May,
the fuck
so-
up, Greg.
May of last year. Fuck you, Greg.
But
Like, he's always been the Joker. You remember this from like 14 months ago.
because 14 months ago, but the entire first year of the campaign, you kept calling him the Joker.
14 months ago.
Yeah, you were like the Joker kidnapped my mom.
No, he literally did. He said, like, Laughing Lars is like the Joker. now he's trying to retcon it, and I'm the crazy one. I will not let you
pro
gaslight me.
retcon though, because I don't like the Joker image. All right.
Hey, one more
You
thing.
turned him
Yeah,
into like a
what's up,
fucking.
No, yeah, sorry, but one more thing that we need to do. I just want to include that in future plans. We got to go to Tribor and see about the Peglix, and I gotta put Grant out to pasture because I'm trying to respec. So,
Oh,
anyway.
poor Grant. You should wait. I was about to say you should let him like live with Alric and they can be buds and Alric would take care of him. But I'm wondering, what is Alric's? How much does Alric love nature?
Too much, man.
I don't like that question.
That's an answer for you. Okay, maybe he shouldn't live with Alric then.
I don't like the
Alric doesn't seem like the
implication.
person that you'd want Grint to live with. I feel like they'd be good roommates.
No, I'm just saying, Grant needs to go be with his lady wife and young children.
Lady wife.
Those
Talking about the
are
hookers?
strong. Those are strong words.
the pig that Grant fucked and presumably married is a Marquess.
Are you trying to make it so Grint's like story arc is like that he's gonna save this hooker from a life of sin?
I'm not saying I'm not doing that.
All right, so it'll take you 12 days, if you can believe it,
I believe it.
get to your destination.
I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Fuck.
Oh, give me a better number.
All right, let me look it up again.
Good.
Oh God, guys, it has been a year in game now. It's the 12th of Kythorn.
Holy shit.
That's the month we
Nice.
started.
Nice.
That's
Did we meet on the 15th or the 1st of Kythorn?
I think the 1st. Or maybe the 15th. Oh God. Do I have my notes for the
Baghdad.
first session? Let's see. Does that have a date on it? Session 14 was on the 26th.
So we probably start on the 1st.
Session 11 is the 23rd. Session 8 is the 21st.
Jeez, we were cracking off sessions every day
Session
then.
7 is the 19th.
We played
Session
so fucking
4
much.
is the 16th.
Okay, we did start on the 15th then.
Yeah, we probably did start on the 15th. So we're 3 days away from a full year, guys.
I'll
Crazy.
drink to that, says Varys.
All right. Yeah. So you go down to Sazale, where there is a sleek little ship waiting for you. The Black Pike's house mage is the tattoo covered guy is there waiting for you.
Nice.
And he says he's there to cast a water breathing on you when you guys get to Salgant.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna give him like a head nod and be like, "Yep, cool, bro. I know how to do that too."
Oh, cool. He was like, I didn't know. Good to be sure though. Yeah. So you guys set sail. It's about 12 days.
Well, can Black Pike give us some like any potions of stuff before we leave?
Sure. What
Useful
would
shit?
what within reason would you like?
What would you guys like for potions? I would.
He can give you some health potions.
Some health potions would be nice. Yeah. Can you give us like one for each of us? Like what one potion of like?
He can give you. he can give you 2 potions of greater healing each.
So 8 total.
Oh, two for each of us? Nice.
Yes, 2 for each primary party member.
Okay.
Love it.
I'm going to give mine to Vahayan.
So you're just gonna let so Vahan has 4 of them?
No, 2 of them.
The hand
So
doesn't get
like,
any.
Only like 8. We get 8 total. Like
Oh,
two Thumdil.
you're saying Harmonal, Vera, Varus, Thane each get.
Well, I
2.
was thinking Harmonil, Varus, Thane, Grint.
Nice.
Nice. Oink
So
oink.
I'm just gonna carry 4.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just no. It's no. You get 2.
So for each of us humans, basically.
Yes.
There
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
Grint
greater
gets
healing.
Grint
potion.
gets some hay.
No, Grant gets to. He is a full member of this party. How dare you?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. I don't know about that. He doesn't even get his own turn. He has to share his turn with you.
Yeah, what's up with that? All right, so about the captain of the ship. I don't know what the technical name for it is. We'll call it a sloop because it's a fun word to say. The captain of the sloop slips past. Sloop slips.
Are you sure he doesn't sloop?
Yeah, the sloop sloops past.
And we see.
How many sails? How many sails? Does it
2.
have?
That's why they're called sloops, because
2.
they sloop past things.
It has 2 sails.
I guess so. How many sails should a sloop have? 3?
No,
2.
it should have 2. It has a mainsail and a foresail.
Well, there you go.
Um,
Well, why don't you describe the ship and how it sloops then? Because
I'm gonna give you a quiz and then tell you
yeah,
you're wrong.
quiz me on this and then I'll tell you what happens.
all right. So how long is it?
It's probably got like a dozen crew, plus you guys.
So this is basically the world's like most badass yacht, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's basically a really nice yacht. Yeah,
Yes.
it's like a stealth.
He's like, "Take the finest warship.
It's like a
Don't
stealth
mind
yacht.
brandy."
It's a stealth combat yacht.
It's like a 60-foot monohull, like
Yes.
sloop rigged. Okay.
And it sloops past the patrol ships, the Semian patrol ships. They've got no lanterns on. Very illegal in these part of the waters. But you know, what are they gonna do? Get a ticket?
Yeah.
And they anchor at a point where the captain assures you it's a reasonable depth.
What does that mean? It's a reasonable depth.
Well, you know, you're not gonna sink forever. You're not gonna fall into a
Oh,
crevice.
I thought he was
Why
like.
does it matter if we sink
really
forever
showing
if we can breathe underwater?
Well, it's just, you know, it's a matter of like, yeah, it's like, okay, you're underwater, but you're in the Mariana Trench. You know, it's like cool. You're not gonna get out before your hour runs out.
Now we got to climb Mount Everest times 3. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Steve.
Steve.
so you get it. So yeah, he says that. Well, so in the so he says that you need to. He needs to drop you here and get moving before the patrols come back. He asks if you want him to cast water breathing or if you want to, Thane.
Oh no, he should. He
Keep your
should do
spell
it.
slots.
No, he
Okay.
should do it for sure.
So he casts water breathing on each of you in turn, and then before you guys dive in, you can see off in the distance, you know, the city lights, and then surrounding the city, there's just like a sea of like campfires, where the Lord's Alliance is surrounding.
So awesome.
Yeah, and you can see like a partially completed siege towers, you know, jutting out of the camps, and completed trebuchets.
Oh, love it. Jesus, so
And the blah 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 Acker says that they're going to start shooting the trebuchets in about half an hour. So
yeah, buddy.
good luck. Oh, and then he
So do
he
we-
almost forgets, and then he remembers to pulls 2 things out of his pocket. And one of them is a polished black stone, the upsending stone, and she explains is the other half of the one that Blackbike has. And then the other one is a map that shows where exactly the entrance of the secret entrance is to the palace.
Okay, so here's the thing: how are we going to keep that like watertight?
What? The map?
Memorize it, fold it up, put it in a. He has an idea. He'll give you like a water skin, and you can put it in a dry water skin. How about that?
Okay.
I have unlabeled bottles actually.
There you go. Put it in a bottle.
I have bottles. I have 10
We'll
bottles.
think that they're sending stone, so this is a sending stone connected to Black Pike?
Yes.
Okay.
And he
Is
wants
the other one I have connected to Never Ember?
you
Right.
have one. Thane has one that's Dragon Breast. I think
Mhm.
you have one that's Rainier. Yeah. Rainier
Right near
Neverember.
Never Ember, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Not big Neverember.
Wait, what? Not bit what?
Oh, the leader of Neverwinter is Daggle Neverember.
Is Rainier's
Rainier's
son
the son.
like actually in charge?
Rainier is the son.
Okay. I got the feeling he was actually in charge.
He was when Daggle was in charge of Waterdeep, but now he's not anymore. Now he does Harper stuff. But he does like he does some stuff. But
Okay,
they get
in
along.
any case,
They get along
I just wanted
basically.
to make sure I didn't have it say like Sending Stone, 2.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense. They
Yeah.
were from, so
Yeah. All right. So I guess you guys jump into the water,
Yes.
and it's pretty cold, but you're not gonna die, so it's okay. It takes you a couple seconds.
God,
to,
I missed being dead and
I
not
know.
feeling anything.
It takes you a couple seconds to sink to the bottom, where you're surrounded by a bunch of coral and old dead ships.
Is there any fancy loot in the shipwreck or something?
There's unfortunately no fancy loot down here. There's no pirate treasure. Yeah, it's just laden
Ah,
with pirate
sad.
treasure. The whole harbor is
Like-
just.
No chest but marked with a big X
There's
or
a bunch of
something.
chests, but you just don't have time. Damn.
Yeah, pity.
It takes you about 15 minutes to get to where you see that the canal is, and it's pretty easy to scramble up into the canal. It's very slick. You almost fall down. You bang your knee a little bit, but it's okay because Varys kisses it. And there is what do you call it? Bars,
Can we?
Great.
but it
Can
doesn't
we,
extend all the way, and you're able to slip
we
under it on
swim
your
up?
back.
Well, so like where that road is, can we like swim up to the surface very stealthily and like look around and see if there's anything going on?
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Sure.
Are we in a tunnel? I thought we were like in a tunnel.
It's a canal, so I'd say that there's like a bridge that
Okay,
goes
yeah.
over that.
So like when we surface like close to that road,
Give me a
is
stealth.
there any?
I ain't surfacing. That's gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
I think my stealth is pretty good, but I forget. I think it's like plus 12
I think your
or
stealth is
something.
pretty good too.
Plus 13. Okay, cool.
Damn.
That is a 21.
Yeah, so you poke your head out very stealthily. You barely even break the water, and you look around. It's pretty well lit here. You're kind of surprised by how impressive all the buildings are. Even the small ones, just very intricately delicated. Very brownstone houses, a lot of
nice.
mansions. You can see
Nice.
a lot of greenery all about the city.
Uh-huh.
Seems like there's a good nightlife. There's people walking over the bridge, but none of them spot you, poking your wee little dwarf face out.
Nobody's concerned about the siege.
They seem surprisingly unconcerned. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. All right, I resubmerge.
Maybe it just hasn't
until
set in
everybody-
yet, but you know.
All right, well let's continue on then.
Gotta slip inside. And the canal spits you out into a very serene-looking forest lake.
Oh, wonderful.
Thick forest surrounds everything as you poke all of your heads out this time. But you can see the high walls that surround the gardens, just like off in the distance, the trees, or I
How
guess
high are
over
the
the
walls?
trees. Well, the
How high are they?
towers. You can see the towers. Walls are
How high?
30 feet tall.
Why? Aren't they just to hold deer in?
No, it's to hold fucking the people of Sembia out.
Oh. I feel like the rulers of somebody are assholes.
Yes, and then the palace sits on like a hill that's like a little bit over, almost over the height of the walls, and then the palace looks down on the gardens.
Of course, it looks down on. Probably looks down on everything.
It looks down on the whole fucking city. Yep. And yeah, you can see it. You know, I don't know. The moon is like directly behind the palace because it's very cinematic. If that's the case. And it's like a Hollywood moon, so it's way too big.
Is my girl there? You know, my girl. Who's the moon bitch? I was gonna say Mistra, but it's not Mistra.
The Luna.
It's Luna. Yes.
Oh yeah, she's up there.
She's
She's got her
watching.
tears,
She's
just
watching.
sobbing.
We're about to give you more reason to cry.
I know.
I slayed the blood of the Sembian men.
All right, do you I guess set out for the palace?
So
Fish
what
den.
is it like? Really, really obviously and genuinely empty. This place. There's no
Yeah.
no
So give
pupils?
me perception. What were you saying, Steve?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Speak.
I was saying stuff in German. You don't want to hear it.
Oh God, no, I don't. Yeah, you look around. It seems
No,
completely
no,
untouched.
no. It's 7. I got 7. I had +4. I didn't
Okay.
realize.
Yeah, you look around. It seems completely untouched. You hear a lot of forest critters.
Should we perhaps scout with said forest creatures, or
Oh yes.
should we?
Steven's gonna do his little avatar thing and intertwine his braid.
No, it's a question. We don't have to.
It's
No.
not a bad idea.
You can violate the mind of a small forest critter again.
I mean, just as long as you acknowledge that it's probably gonna die.
Well, the last one didn't die.
Oh, that's
so
true.
So,
It was a
So
gospel.
we're batting 1 for 10 in terms of killing them.
The odds are not in his favor.
the goshawk did not die. So I'm just saying.
that you know of.
That you know of. You feel a loss in the force all of a sudden. All right.
So what kind of woodland creatures?
There's an owl nearby.
Oh, that sounds really nice, actually. Although I don't want to get an owl killed.
You don't want to get an owl killed?
If you play it smart, you won't get the owl killed.
Yeah,
Just
the
don't
problem
send
is,
just don't send the owl into a room of like 10 people who are trying to kill the owl, and it should be
I
fine.
think the issue is I don't even know that the owl can even get into, the palace, because the palace is
We
obviously.
could
there's
scout
gonna be
the
no-
gardens and the exterior of the palace.
Yeah.
None?
Okay. All right. Fine.
I mean, a smaller bird does make sense. I think a bird is good. It gives you speed and it gives you altitude, but probably something smaller that you can fly through itty bitty windows, whatnot.
Well, but there aren't. I mean, historically, there have never been any itty bitty windows, nor have there been cracks under doors.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking like arrow slits and stuff. Like an owl's kind of a big thing.
I
Yeah,
have
an
not
owl
been
can
allowed.
There's probably going to be glass windows, guys, just so you know.
But are there arrow slits anywhere?
Are there what?
No, dude. When
Arrow-
I will post a picture of the castle in.
Yay! Castle
when has
picture.
she ever allowed me to do any such thing? It's never happened.
An owl could fly through a glass pane.
I know this castle.
Yeah, you
Isn't
did.
this like
Don't you?
castle like Hohenzollern or something?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Haha! Nice.
On which one? I haven't seen it.
I know my
Hohen-
shit.
The whole.
Hohenzollern.
Yeah. You say
I
it again?
feel like
say it again?
fucking-
Say it again?
Hohenzollern.
Hohenzollern?
Hohenzollern, yeah.
I feel like an utter champ. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's pretty
just knowing
cool.
my castle.
Good job. We did Neuschwanstein.
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 No, it's fun time. Yeah.
Now we're doing this one.
He's
Yeah.
like, I know
And I
that
guess
castle.
These are all glass windows. So this is an annoying one because like it's a fort, but then with a castle on, but then with a palace on top. Because that's not actually a castle; it's a palace on top of a fort.
Yeah, but fortunately,
One's
you have
fun.
a secret entrance into the.
Sewers.
Well, no, it's not the sewer. Well, it might be the sewers. You don't know. It's just the secret entrance from the gardens to the palace.
Varys requests the sewers because it's what he knows.
Of course it is.
So, guys, so you get an owl then, I guess.
No, I want.
Let's see.
Well, yeah, I suppose this whole exercise might be in vain because if we can't get in the castle, there's not really much.
You gain information just from flying over it, right? It's not like, oh, I only learned that there's no enemies in the forest and what the outside of the castle guards look like. It's like, oh no. That's good information.
Well, then let's do.
You
the
don't
owl.
have to do that. I'm just saying it's not like if you don't know what's in the castle, there's no information gained. There is information to be gained that even without
No, I say let's do the owl, and then we can see if there's any places to
Because
enter.
you the owl fly over the garden, and it seems to be basically entirely untouched by man at all.
Have you guys seen Apocalypse Now?
They're actually shooting Apocalypse Now
Yes.
in this garden.
At the end, when Martin Sheen's like coming out of the water, that's what I'm picturing myself as when I'm
Nice.
doing this right now.
Mhm.
Why is the fog of war not on?
Give you the fog of war,
Oh, mama.
the frog of war.
Oh, shit. Are the French are here now?
Oh no 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 no!
Nice.
Okay, so I do.
Are they going to be throwing and tossing us over the walls like in Monty
Yeah, they're
Python?
tossing baguettes at you.
Whoa.
The owl flies over and it sees this.
What's that yellow thing over there
Where?
on the right? Center right. There is a yellow token. There. Who else?
It's a hot broad.
Dude, this guy's got the fucking tunnel vision that he could spot an elf when it's like that small on his fucking screen.
It's like an owl
Unbelievable.
seeing a mouse.
Wait, what's that? It's an elf. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, we're deciding how best to attack. Carmel goes and tries to chat up this elf lady.
And you get the feeling, based on the map that Acker gave you, that this is about where the entrance is. In the side wall there.
Cool. Okay, I release the owl from its bonds, and I tell it to tell its friends that I'm friendly.
Okay.
Hey, bring all your little owl friends. We won't rape them.
Seriously, that's the vibe I got there. Yeah.
It's not- he didn't rape this owl. Let's remember. This
Yeah,
I mean,
because
owl
he's
was
trying to
unraped.
use it to. Yeah, because he's trying to
Oh,
build
okay, I
up
see what
trust.
you mean. I see what you mean. He's grooming it. Cool. So, do you to the secret entrance?
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
All right.
Of
Tunnel.
course we do. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys make your way to the edge
No,
of the
head
garden.
on assault.
Can I check for traps as we go into the secret tunnel?
Well, first of all, you go to the place and give me a perception check. So you're examining the portion of the wall. You look up and you see that the palace is partially illuminated, and there's a bunch of very fancy reliefs all over the walls of Sembian symbols like knights and hawks and such.
We shouldn't do combat today, guys.
This is
Who's ever going to do combat?
Yeah, who said
We
that
made this-
we're gonna do combat?
We had to spend 1 hour just checking the corridors.
No, I'm just saying, with how I'm rolling, I don't think we should get ourselves too combative. We should dilly dally.
Oh my god. You think they need a refresh?
I think the best I've done is 3 so far in the rolling today.
I mean, surely that means that like today is when we need to play, right? Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
Yeah, you got all your bad rolls out.
yeah, because
You rolled
otherwise,
two-
next
you
time we
rolled-
play, it's just gonna be like you gotta have them all over again.
Yeah, but like
You
you
sure
rolled
about
3
that?
you rolled like
You sure
3
about
d20s
that?
and you got 2
You
not
sure about
ones.
that?
Like what the fuck?
Okay, so so you don't see anything, Vera. Anybody else want to try looking?
How many want to
Yeah.
try with his elvish eyes?
Fucking blind.
Vera, yeah, Vera can't see.
I will give Harmonil a D6.
Okay.
Well,
Just
well,
get
well,
ready for with guidance. You don't need to spend all your body inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I will
fine,
give you.
like-
I will give him guidance. Can I give him guidance? Is that a situation where I can
Yes.
give him guidance?
Yes.
I'm like
I
trying
get
to
a
find
23.
cracks in the
What are you
wall,
saying? Sorry,
looking
what-
really
what do you
close
say,
at it,
Caleb?
and I just like poke my eye with a rock.
Yeah.
So is this passive? So this is passive perception. So
Uh,
this is basically just your wisdom modifier, or
this is not passive. This is active that they just rolled.
Whatever it says
Okay.
on your skill sheet for perception.
Dude. So Harmonil spots it where nobody else could. Although maybe Thane could have if he tried, but he hadn't taken a turn to try yet. There is you wouldn't have even known to look in this spot like if you hadn't had the map, but like a single one of the bricks on the wall has got like in the corner there's like a small symbol of the Sembian seal. And you press the brick in
Ooh.
and it slides into the wall, and then there's like a small pop, and like a door-sized panel slides open right next to it.
Interesting.
that's cool.
Yeah, the Sembian seal is it's this hawk that's shitting out silver coins.
No, I put up
Oh,
there.
oh,
I
okay.
think it's rather ironic that secret entrance was probably for like the nobles to escape if they were attacked, and now we're gonna use it to assassinate them.
It is
I
ironic.
absolutely love that the joke I put up there is almost actually exactly what the seal is.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's funny. Art. All right, so it reveals like a passageway that like slants upwards. It's pretty well maintained.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I check for traps in here.
Okay. Give me investigation.
There we go. Getting better.
Slowly. Yeah, you don't spot any traps. Eventually, before too long, the passageway ends, and you can make out. Well, it's just another stone wall, but on the left side you can make out another a metal button.
A button.
A button.
Benjamin Button.
Button.
Knopf.
Oi!
Somebody want to touch the button?
So what's around the button? Is there like a doorway or?
You're like at the end of the tunnel, and it just like dead ends at another
Okay.
set of stone. That is-
Everyone should get their weapons ready in case we open the button. It's like the other side of the doorway. It's like the guards' mess hall, which is entirely possible.
I would do that, wouldn't I?
You would totally do that, you big skank.
All right.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whew. All right.
Okay.
So who
Nope.
presses the button?
I'll do it. I'll press the button.
I'm gonna ready my crossbows, even though I know I'm not allowed to.
Did I not save the right? Okay, that's the reason. Reading Photoshop
Really?
format. You ready your crossbows, but like metaphorically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press it and immediately crouch down.
All right, with Vera right behind you, and then who?
Harmonil.
More like
Shoot.
Harpanel.
Yeah, because I am the proudest member of the Harpers.
The proudest.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask
because I'm not
Harmonill
there.
if he could change his name to Harpinil of House Harperwell.
Of House Shitterwell.
Then, oh, hell yeah, real edgy.
So the door slides open again, and
I'll just slide over.
There's like 10 machine gun nests waiting for
pretty
us there.
silently slides open.
Yeah, I like the idea of
Oh,
the machine
I
gun. It's like,
reeled too much.
there's like sandbags and MG42s and stuff, all directed at this.
Yep.
You're really struggling.
Shut the fuck up, Greg. You're struggling.
So, can I shoot my ready crossbows?
No, you can't. The guys turn to look at you, and they go, "Oh, who the fuck are you? You're trespassing."
I'm rolling initiative.
All right, roll initiative.
Roll a niche.
14.
We nishing. Give me a good roll niche dice. I famously have bad niche. but
24, very good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well played.
Oh, okay, Vahan gets 23 as well.
Nice. Yeah, so Harmon Arm can at least get out there. That's good.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
21.
Why did you use your advantage on this encounter with 2 guards? That's only like
That's
once
a
a
good-
day.
So what did everybody
No,
get?
that's
Sorry.
good.
20.
24 for Harmy Boy. 23
Okay.
Vahayon, 15 Tiavos.
Varys.
20.
Vera.
Yeah, so I was actually
14.
rolling. I didn't mean to hit. I didn't mean to hit 2.
Fair.
I meant to hit 1.
14.
Oh, I couldn't hear you because Stove was talking. Stove.
So,
21.
What are the enemy roll? 13.
13.
13.
All right, good. We get to kill them.
And
Or they-
they are surprised.
Bet they
Oh,
fucking are.
Lord.
So, Harmonill.
Hey, can I take a 13 on my initiative and use my thing later?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then to the right, diagonal to the right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Diagonal to the right, up to the right, right there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, I'm dumb.
Time to attack. 28, I assume hits.
28 does hit.
16 damage. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god.
Didn't
Oh
do that.
shit. These guys are gonna be dead before we even get to
Yeah, I'm not gonna burn a maneuver for this, but where is my air horn?
Yeah, where the fuck is the air horn?
Where's his fucking air horn?
Where's
I
the air
can't
horn?
use the air horn right now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sister, surprise. Oh, that was a shitty crit, only 10 damage.
How much? So 26 total?
Yeah, and I have my third attack now.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
7 damage, so that's 26, 33 damage total.
Alright, he's alive, unfortunately. He is bloodied.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn. I'm not gonna burn maneuvers for a surprised encounter.
Okie dokies.
Alright.
Vahan.
He can't really move because the space is blocked. He can, and no point in bottlenecking it.
Okay.
He could,
Can he ready movement?
No.
Okay.
Thane?
well, you could dash with him, dude, right?
Yeah, but they,
1,
yeah, true,
2,
yeah, it
3,
just
4,
does-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
he can dash behind Vara. That's
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you could get in front of Varys, but then that you're just kind of fucking in the way at that point.
Thane?
yeah. So that,
Well, so the thing is this with me having 13 initiative?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Harris goes.
Sorry, sir.
So
Yeah, Varys goes.
Varys is gonna go up 3.
Oh, shit. That's so cool.
Gonna go do 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 do, and then he's gonna walk in between them and say, "I apologize that your death must come, that our world may live."
What the fuck?
Nice.
What the fuck was that going to be?
Some
Is it a random
Shakespeare.
human guard for an for an internecine war? Come on, man.
Does a 23 hit?
You hit the
Ah.
bottom one?
Yeah. He's bloodied, right?
Holy
15
shite.
damage.
He's almost dead.
Can we, like, as a rule, just like non-lethally? I feel bad about these guys. I don't know.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
can knock these guys out.
But then they will come back in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we need to secure the palace before any reinforcements come.
I mean, if we're good at our job, we shouldn't need more than 24 hours.
1d4, not 24 hours. So they could come back in 1
Oh,
hour.
Okay, 1d4, okay.
13.
Alright, you got him. You want to knock him out?
I guess, even though I don't get my HP back for it.
No, I mean, it's better if we kill him, because if they may come back like in 1 hour, and then
You want me
we're
to
gonna
kill
have
him
to
or
fight
not?
them all over again.
Kill him!
1 hour.
Yeah, kill him now.
Alright, they're telling me to kill him, so should I kill him? I guess I'm killing him.
Alright,
guess
you
I'm
execute
killing
him. The other guy seems
Who
afraid
are
of you
you
now.
talking to here, Greg? It sounds like you're talking to the angel and devil on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
No,
killing him.
kill him. Should I really kill him? Come on, Azrael.
Alright,
Should I
I'm
kill
killing him. Alright, that's Varys.
I stab him through the heart.
Oh, nice.
I'm so sorry.
Painless.
That's an
I'm
object
sorry about
interaction.
this.
Alright, and now it is
Does
Varys.
he,
Nope, sorry, not Varys. Yep, Varys.
Yeah?
Does he look surprised as you kill him? Like, is
Oh yeah,
he-
very surprised. He thought you were going to spare him. Well, no, because you knocked him out first. Vera,
Yeah. Are you sure?
you have a 14.
No, Tiavos has 15.
Oh, okay. I can't read my handwriting. That looks like a 13.
That's why I wasn't sure, because I thought that...
Okay. Tiavo.
He's going to use the dash action. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can move to the door on the left to the just in case someone decides to come in, so he
Alright.
can get an opportunity.
Now, Vera.
I'm gonna go up. Wait, where are the squares? Is that 3 or 2 that just went moved?
That's 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now I'll do
I
up.
photoshopped this tunnel in. That's why it's wonky.
Well, actually, no, I'll shoot from here before I do anything else.
Cool.
Do it.
Do it.
24 hit.
Sure does, brother.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
Do it.
Do it.
You're rough.
Yeah,
You're rough, bro.
him. Kill him now, Anakin.
Oh, that was a gamble too. Nice.
I'll reroll one of them.
That's very nice.
So it's 38.
Very nice.
How doth he look?
He doth be bloodied.
I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Mamma mia.
11.
That's not a hit.
Not gonna hit. I'm gonna go up to the left. And I'm gonna give Tiavos a little sports guy a pat on his bum.
Kinky. Thane?
First of all, Thane is curious about how Vera is feeling about this collateral damage situation we have going on here.
Vera has
What
always
collateral
been pro collateral damage from what I recall.
There is pretty
Collateral
much
damage.
the collateral damage.
Yep, most of the collateral damage has been done by Vera, so I don't know what the fuck Thane's talking about.
I'm still fundamentally confused. What's the collateral damage? Are these civilians?
No.
I mean,
Then this is not collateral damage.
they are
I mean, this
unarmed.
this is an assassination attempt. I feel like everybody's collateral damage except for our targets.
Everyone is not our targets, but they are not collateral damage. This is a term of art. This is for civilians and combatants or to combat are collateral damage. They have to be protected persons, otherwise they're fair game.
Alright, Thane, are you moving in?
Yeah. I'm gonna move up 1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6.
5, and then shoot. Yeah.
Pew pew?
Kill him. Kill him now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
in general what
Anakin.
happens. Thane's like, "Are you okay with all this killing?" And Vera like takes out her book of the laws of war. She's like, "Well, technically, this isn't a problem, so I don't care."
Vera pulls out her book that has a list of everyone she's killed. and then she pulls out the second book that she has for when the first book ran out.
All right, so I assume that's a hit.
I mean,
Yes.
these are armed guards, right?
So 12 damage he takes.
You say that while I'm cutting off the arms of the guy I just killed? Not anymore.
Okay, so is 12 damage enough to kill him, or
12 damage? No, unfortunately.
He's bloody though, I'm sure.
it's because I suck? All right.
No, we love you, Thane. You're good.
21, I assume, also hits.
No, actually, a 21 misses.
I would be bummed if it didn't hit.
After the 19 hit.
Okay,
Like,
he takes another
really
9
bummed.
damage, so 21 total.
Is he dead?
He dead.
Okay.
Very nice.
They have like 50 to 6, like upper 50s health
Now,
possibly.
do we go left or right now?
Combat has ended.
Okay.
I teabagged the body.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
Are there keyholes through which one could look?
These people have not developed keyhole technology. The left door doesn't seem to
Okay.
lock at all, but the one on the right has got a very intricate locking mechanism. Seems to
Interesting.
have
Is it
great
locked?
value beyond it. You check it and it is locked.
Guys, I'm picking this lock.
Are there
Can I pick
keys
lock?
on either of the guys we just killed?
No.
I'm
wait,
I'm-
one question. Should we dump the bodies back into the sea?
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Into the
Probably-
into the
I've
tunnel.
already picked the lock.
Into the tunnel,
Yeah,
you
that-
mean?
Do I
Yeah,
roll
that
thieves-
tunnel should be.
You said
well,
into the
except for
sea,
fact
but
that-
though you're nowhere near the sea, so I don't know what you mean.
Do I roll thieves tools? Because I don't care what they're doing.
Yes,
I
you
think
do.
that-
Okay,
Yes,
that's
you
not
roll
a
thieves
roll.
tools.
dump them in the tunnel.
Yeah, roll these tools.
14?
No, you can try again though. That cost you 5 minutes of time.
Guys, I'm trying again. I mean, well, they're moving the bodies anyway. It doesn't matter.
Wait, Varys just give guidance to Vara. Why are you doing that?
What?
Why isn't Varys giving guidance to Vara?
I can give guidance. Woohoo! Support.
Yeah.
So what do you get to sleight of hand? Probably a lot.
+9.
And
Yeah.
one extra 1d4 from Varys' guidance.
4?
I put my hands on her shoulder and I offer
Not
a little
20.
prayer.
Oh shit! There you go. Yeah, it just clicks immediately.
That's double best. I got a 20 on a 20 and a 4 on a 4. I am a god.
Well, actually,
Oh.
you were helped by my god, Varys starts to say.
Yeah, your
Oh,
god
shit.
gave me an extra 4. You suck it.
Is that a coffin in the back? That looks
It is a
scary.
coffin in the back.
That looks
I have
terrifying.
PTSD from chess. I'm not touching any of these.
Vera doesn't say this out loud, but in her mind, she thinks to herself, "Last time I raided a tomb, I got a god's artifact, so this could be good."
Alright,
Yeah.
Vera slips in first, I assume.
And there are
Of
traps.
course.
Yeah, she's about
Check
to.
the room for traps.
She's gonna fuck
No,
all
no,
of
no,
us.
no. I'm so excited. I'm just like I'm like.
Alright, so
looking
you
at
open.
everything.
Do you open the big one or the small one?
I'm going to gingerly feel around the edges, make sure they're not wired.
There doesn't. Well, actually, give me an investigation.
Just
She's
like
gonna
the-
wake a fucking Balrog.
Also,
in there.
can you move the hiding as well now that combat is over? So he doesn't chill in the
Yeah.
tunnel and grind.
Got an 8 from
Yeah,
my
you don't find
investigation.
anything suspicious on it.
Oh no, there's going to be someone dead in there calling it.
I'm going to open the box.
The big one or
The
the
big
little
one.
Big one.
The big one.
You pop the big one open, and you see 20 gold bars lined up neatly, freshly polished, with the Sembian seal stamped on top of them.
God
I'm
damn.
going
Do we want to
turn
take them?
to the people behind me? I'm going to say, who has room for 20 gold bars?
Oh, that's
But how-
100
how can-
pounds.
How can we use these politically?
To
We
buy me.
bankrupted your country.
Who has room for 20 gold bars?
This is unlikely to
pay
be
it.
the entirety of Sembia's money. More, this is just like the Lord High Governor's money.
I could carry like, how much do they weigh each?
5 pounds.
I could carry 18 of them.
I
Do you
can
want
carry
to
a few as
open
well.
the small chest?
I have an idea. Let us put them all just inside the
Loot
passageway door. and then we can try to close that before we leave because
Alright.
we know how to get back in here
You guys
later.
spend another 5 minutes lugging the 20 gold bars.
Yes.
In the meantime, Vera, do you open the small chest?
Yes.
All right, you
Open
find
everything.
another 10 gold bars with the same stamp.
I
Oh,
don't.
God.
I do not like how Akara is currently like counting our time.
Yeah, I
feel
don't like the counting
Yeah.
down.
I think.
But-
I think.
I did that
something-
in the palace
She's-
too.
You put
She's
that
like
in the room. You guys can
adding something.
continue, and I'll go keep investigating.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go
so
in-
you go into the next room. You try and
Okay,
maybe
while
pop
he's
doing
both
that-
chests at once.
Yes.
Okay, the one on your left
We strapped.
just piled to the brim with what you estimate might even be 20,000 gold coins with the
Holy
with a
fuck.
stern looking man's face on them. And then the one behind you full of diamonds.
Can she roll history to see whose face it is?
She can.
What
yeah.
did you say? The one on the right has what?
Is full of diamonds. 10,000
Oh.
worth.
What? The
10,000 GP worth of diamonds?
Yep.
I'm going to put the diamonds on my person immediately.
Okay.
Because so you said 10,000 GP worth?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Feels
I'm
so
going to
good.
take 18 of the gold bars, and that's my max carrying capacity.
And Hamid is gonna take 12.
Okay.
I'm pretty much already at max carrying capacity.
Yeah.
So
And then the last chest?
The last chest is a sarcophagus, and you pop it open, and inside is a dead body, a skeleton, if you will, wearing an
Uh-huh.
ornate set of full plate. It is +1 full plate. No joke.
Ooh.
I had already had this planned.
Can Tiavos equip it now? How much time will it take to equip it?
It's like an hour, I think.
An hour to don a full plate?
I don't remember what it is. You can look up the Don Doff rules real quick if you want. And then there's a sheathed sword on his chest.
What is the sword?
I
we
don't know.
need to investigate it. Investigate it.
Heavy ammo is 10 minutes to don it.
Okay.
So Chiavos can put on the armor, and while he's doing that, I'm going to investigate this squad.
All right. Give me an investigation.
Maybe someone else should investigate this horse.
And
You're
where
right
are we
there.
putting
You're
the
already
mystery
doing it.
full
Do it.
plate?
Do it.
I get plus. Okay, never mind. I get plus.
7.
Can Hamdil try?
So you pull your you rolled in the wrong chat. You pull the sword out to look at it, and light fills the room.
Oh god, that's awesome.
Can Hamdil
The whole
investigate it?
sword seems to give off moonlight in a
Ooh,
15-foot
nice.
radius around.
I had this
Oh.
item in Baldur's Gate.
It's Saluna. It's
was-
Saluna.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Does it?
Well,
Does
I mean, I'm not a sword person. I'm just gonna dangle it, like
give it
hold
to
Is
Hamdil.
it a long sword or a short sword?
It's a long sword. It looks like somebody just took like a bright picture with flash in the next room as Kilo pops it out of the scabbard and then pops it back in.
So I'm gonna come back into the room with all the other people. I'm holding between two fingers, and be like, "Gentlemen, would somebody like this?"
I mean, Tiavos the guy who uses the long sword right now, so Tiavos could use it.
Okay.
If it does,
So-
does it have it? Do we know if it has a +1 or something?
Probably not with a 7.
Can Hamdil investigate it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can Varys give me guidance?
Yeah.
And I'm going to use board knowledge investigation. 25.
It's a +1 moon touched longsword.
Okay, Tiavos is equipping it.
It's not very good for stealth, so you're gonna want to keep it sheathed.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, well,
Yeah. Pretty cool though.
yeah.
So I have the 10,000 GP diamonds on me. I'm gonna schlep the 20,000 gold into the passageway, I think, and then did some of you guys take gold bars then?
Everybody has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Varys has.
Hamdil and
12.
Varys have them.
I literally
Of
cannot
all-
hold
of
anything
all of
else
them?
after. I took 18 gold bars. I'm at 267 out of 270 pounds. I dropped
Okay.
a pair of clothes I had to be able to hold it.
Hamdil has 12 of them.
Okay, so you guys have all of them. Okay,
Yeah.
so 30 gold bars, 10,000 GP and diamonds are on me. Then we got 20,000 gold. Can someone carry that gold?
No,
Someone? Veheon or Tiavos or?
that's too much to carry. That's way too much.
I mean, if we can put some saddlebags on Grant, but other than that,
Let's leave it when we're done. Let's like.
What is Grin's carry weight?
I don't know that he has one. Hold on, let me look.
Does he have an inventory? Could he carry
Not that I
himself?
know.
I don't think he has a carry
Um,
weight. He doesn't have a carry weight.
Could he?
No, unless you have like a backpack for him or something.
I mean,
But
man, I really should
it's too late to do that now.
Okay.
Should have
Fair
purchased
enough.
one of those at some
Then
point.
I'll schlep the 20,000 gold pieces though to the adjacent room.
Before we
Okay.
continue onward, would you guys like me to cast aid on the party?
Yeah, do it.
A third level
always-
aid.
Always a fan of AIDS.
Yeah.
Same.
So I can give
Very
plus
powerful narrative device aids.
I can give plus 15 HP
To the 4 main
For,
party members.
AIDS P.
to 3 member. Oh yeah,
4.
4. Yep.
The 4 main party members.
All right, 4 main part. No, it's you 3. I can't put it on myself. It's 3 targets, not 4.
Correct.
So
Okay.
you 3 all get plus 15 HP to your max HP for 8
Who are you
hours.
doing it to? I feel like I should not be included in that list because I got plenty HP.
All right, so it's either me or you. You want me to give it to myself then? My max is 91. What's your max?
108.
Oh, okay. Fuck you then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as we're getting ready to depart from this room, does it look like there's any way to close the secret passageway from in here?
You could just like close the door. It pops out into this room. So you can just
Okay,
seal
so
it.
we can just
You can
pry
just
it
seal it
closed.
flush again. And there's-
But it'll be flush though then.
Say that again?
But it'll be flush then.
Yes.
Are there any buttons or things on this side?
Yeah, give me perception with advantage. 'Cause you know what you're looking for at this point. No,
11.
yeah, you can't. Oh wait, no, that's an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find it takes an embarrassing amount of time, but you do find the brick with the little seal of Sembia on it that when pressed makes the door open again.
Okay. Just to be sure, I'm going to ask if Thane wouldn't mind going on the other side of the door for a second.
For what purpose?
So you can hit the button.
Just so that you can reopen it in case this button doesn't open it.
Sure.
Okay. So when Thane goes on the other side, I will close the door and then I'll press the button. Does the button then open it?
Pops open. Yep.
Okay, very good. Whew. Okay. Then we can come through and I'll close the door behind us. I want to make sure I wasn't going to close
All
our
the
exit.
evidence of your misdeeds on the other side.
Yeah, but that's pretty good. We got bodies are out, and then I'll close all the sarcophagi as well, and then
Alright.
close that door,
And then listen at the door, I guess.
Nice. I feel I'm pumped. We can call it now. I mean, this is a high point.
How
Have
about
you guys
listen?
ever tried to convince?
The fan?
Have you guys ever tried to convince your way into a situation like this before?
Yeah, I always try it. It's never permitted.
Maybe if you were further in and not like right outside the treasure room, if you can find a way to, But it's a high situation.
will.
You might need a disguise. Tensions are high.
Mhm.
It's late
right
at
outside
night.
the treasure room. We could try to convince our way in by saying, "Guys, 20,000 gold."
Wait. Could I cast disguise self to look like one of those guys that I killed?
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, but how is everyone else gonna disguise itself?
He can just work his way back in there and see if there's
I mean,
anything.
I could we could just use it to basically give ourselves surprise potentially on
Well,
whatever
it's-
enemies we come upon.
At a bare minimum, it's useful for scouting purposes. So
Yeah.
But what if he
Alright,
does?
I turn into the guy I killed.
All right.
Okay.
You poke out the door.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
There's a bunch of enemies there because they hurt us.
well, and we all hide, obviously.
You poke your. Okay. Yeah. Everybody else hides. You poke your wee little head out the door, and you see a guy slumped against the wall asleep.
Ooh. Slit his throat.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Can we see the rest of the hallway?
I look a little further ahead. I open a little more.
Wham. Ah! Too much.
We didn't see him.
Too much. Too much.
There you go. Should we just like go out? Question of mechanics: are we permitted to just like kill people who are asleep?
No.
Or
But
do
you
we have
get
to, like, fight them?
surprise on the initiative.
But don't we get like an automatic crit or something because they're like helpless?
No.
But I get
It'd be pretty
advantage.
bad to attack a guy that's asleep and not hit.
It would be.
Question: how big is the window? I guess he wouldn't fall very far though, right? He's
Yeah.
like 10 feet
Yeah.
inside. So,
Yeah.
well, I'd say we just sneak out of the room so that like
The steps.
Varys, Harmonil, and Thane are all adjacent to the guy, and I'll go one step up the stairs, and then we all just fucking lay into him.
Yeah. But the Varys
Works
has
for me.
disadvantage in Tiavas because they have plate armor on stealth.
Well, why don't we let Varys, like, while he's disguised, he can go and like do a little bit more scouting, and then we can gang rape this guy.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Sexual assault
Do you
can
want to
always
go
wait.
through these doors or up the steps?
I'll look through the door up top and just peek in.
Okay.
I don't think we should waste too much time scouting. We need to find the lords.
Actually, that's true. We don't actually necessarily need to open those doors, I guess.
We can check that
We
afterwards.
don't know what's behind them, though. We should go through all these doors. We don't know what's where.
Well, we
Okay.
have the general layout, so presumably
You
we
can
would know,
you
like,
can hear sounds on the other side of the door. This door to your left without even trying. Sounds like people celebrating or drinking at least.
yeah, but you look like one of them, so
Yeah.
you open up, yeah.
You can go and get drunk with them.
But they might talk to you, and you're not going to sound like their buddy.
You can imitate the voice, but if they interact with him, they can roll a
You
wisdom
did hear the
save.
guy say something to you.
Yes.
But
So I
the
could.
thing is, if they interact with him, they have a chance to like see that he has cast a spell on himself.
I'd say, are they loud enough that if we attack this guy, they probably wouldn't hear it?
It's hard to say how loud it could get. Maybe just the attacks wouldn't, but if he yelled, they'd probably hear it.
Alright, so we just gotta kill him before he has a chance to yell.
Exactly.
Which I think we could do. I think we could
Yeah.
just kill this guy.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
do several stabby stabs.
Yeah.
I'll stand by the door. I'll stand by the door here
Oh, smart.
so that I can block anyone from coming in and hear if any of them react, and I
Yeah.
can hit him with some EBs.
Pew,
Well,
pew,
why don't
pew.
you? I'll go one step further up the stairs, and the Haon can go beneath me.
Oh, shit.
So here's the thing, like, not saying it's worth a third level spell slot, but I could just silence this guy, and then we could just, it would be
Eh.
totally.
I mean, you
It's
could just
probably not
sneak, you
worth
could
the
just
silence.
sneak past him. He is asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we
But
could
which
just do
one-
that.
What's up the stairs at all?
Huh?
Can I see what's up the stairs at all from where I'm at?
Yeah, poke up. You can poke your head up. Do you want to stealth?
I'm gonna poke up. Yeah.
Stealth?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh,
Got 21.
that's pretty good.
Anyway,
So it pokes out right here, basically.
Oh, do these look like, are these noobs up there?
Oh, this is the wrong. Hold on, this is the wrong map.
Wrong layer. I was gonna say.
Hold on.
Doesn't bring you all the way up top
that's
like
probably,
that.
That's probably the top. Even though we've already seen all
Hold
of
on.
that.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're adjusting your layer order.
Hold on. No. Why don't the fucking Fog of War stay on?
Don't worry with it. This placer kitten. Poor kitty.
Okay. And then you guys aren't on this map for some reason. See, there's a nighttime one and a daytime one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, and then perfect.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, and then you poke your head up on the ground floor. And yeah, man, it's just that door right there.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm just on the inside of that doorway, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay, yeah.
I'll go back down to the other guys, and I'll say that I think it makes sense for us to clobber this guy because odds are that no matter where we go from here, we're gonna make enough noise to wake him up, and then he's gonna be behind us.
We
So-
definitely shouldn't go out in that courtyard though, because then everybody from up above is
Oh,
going to
definitely not. Yeah. We should path about down here. But as bad as this feels, and I'm gonna be honest, I've done some bad things this campaign. I think us murking this guy while he's asleep is the worst thing that I've done. But this makes sense.
You killed a guy to his face while he was just for being a witness.
Yeah, that made sense. to
And
me.
that was like a homeless peasant. This guy's at least like a combatant.
Yeah, this still feels worse.
Killing
than
a
that. That guy
sleeping
was-
combatant is more unethical than murdering a witness to a crime. He first of all, Steve, you weren't there. The crime was that he witnessed was them murdering a police lieutenant.
He was dirty.
He was a dirty cop. It's true. He was a
You
dirty cop.
collaborated with Raven.
You're
worked-
describing him as a police lieutenant. We, in our heads, and also in the eyes of the law, he was a slaver.
He was a
Can I just
slaver.
say, none of this surprises me at all.
Yeah. But this feels dirty to me. Is the thing like that felt unpleasant but necessary. This feels dirty.
You could like all together like gag and time really quickly if you wanted to.
That doesn't work. That works in the movies. It doesn't work in real life.
Is D&D real life?
You
You
could
could lock him
lock
up
him.
in the treasury room.
You could lock him up in the treasure. I was about to say.
I
Do
don't
we
know.
have
Don't keep
anything
shouting
like-
then again. Help is going to create noise.
If you gag him,
Do we have any horse tranquilizer on us?
not anymore.
Bummer.
I mean, yeah, we could do all these things. All these things are very risky, though. And
Let's just keep going, I think.
Killing the guy so final. We don't know anything about him.
It's true. So true. You could have family.
I mean, I could. Would he know if I cast detect thoughts on him?
You're going to cast a spell with verbal components while he's asleep.
Disguise. I can cast detect thoughts without any components.
Nice.
I guess not. No.
sleeping though, what thoughts is he gonna have? They're gonna be random shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get his dreams.
Yeah.
I want to see this guy's dreams real quick.
We're wasting
His
time now
his
instead of
surface level
pooping.
dreams.
There's no reason for this. Let's just kill this guy and move on.
All right.
It's
I
unpleasant.
thought you didn't want to kill him.
I don't
No,
understand.
I
Vera's
just wanted to
ruthlessness
say that
is
it's dirty.
too much right
Huh?
I don't understand Vera's disregard for life right now. That seems.
You haven't been around her long enough, Thane.
Wow.
You've only been canonically with her around for a few months. We have been around for a year.
Wow.
Actually,
I'm
Thane's been
always
around for
going to try to talk.
most of the campaign now at this point, time-wise.
Okay. So, I guess you kill him. You don't
guess
kill
so,
him.
yeah.
You gotta roll initiative.
I don't know. Everyone else wants to have a fucking committee decision on this.
I was gonna
It's
bound
in-
and gag him, but if we're doing the kill route, I guess we're gonna kill him.
Do you guys think that we can actually gag him effectively and have him not get out?
Gag
Okay,
him,
Theos.
tie him up,
Okay.
put him in the safe room. I think it'd be fine.
We could try to do that if you guys want.
Why don't we just put him in the sarcophagus?
24. That's psychotic.
Well, we
that
already
is-
rolled
that is-
initiative.
That is
so.
nuts. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can quickly just say that you want to put him in the safe room.
All right. Let's grapple him,
All right.
gag him,
You grapple
throw
him.
in the safe
You
room.
gag him. You tie him up. You stuff him in the safe room. You know, he wakes
What
up.
are his thoughts while we're doing this? What are his thoughts while we're doing this?
He's he's having a nice dream. He's chasing a dog and the dog's chasing him, and then he's chasing the dog.
Oh, how cute.
And then he's the dog.
After we put him in there, I'm going to tell him very, very earnestly that if he stays in there and stays quiet, that we'll come back later and we'll let him out and he'll be no worse for wear. But if I see him again before we're done here, he's dead. And it will not be quick and it will not be clean.
He's just like nodding. Okay.
Okay.
In
I'll
a
tell
cruel
him.
twist of fate, he's actually like a pedophile or like the next Hitler or something. And
That's
like,
Tamalon and Skevin that you need to kill.
Yeah, I'm going to reiterate to him, though. We know where you are. We will come back to let you out. We only need 20 minutes at most. Go back to sleep. You just finish your nap.
20 minutes is about 10 times longer than I need.
Jeez. Yeah. We
Oh,
all know. This is why Leah is with Andala.
oh, low blow.
oh, that was a very low blow.
That's fucked up. I say back in Vara's voice. In Vara's voice, I say back to her. And this is why your entire family died in the Feywild.
Wow.
And also, Bond, that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I don't think that happened. I guess it did. A lot of them died.
You're not very good at this, Varys.
Didn't make sense as a burn though. So, do you want to open this door
It's
here
just a
then?
low blow.
So, guys, I kind of have to go soon-ish.
I was gonna end in 11 minutes, but we can end now if you want to.
I mean, 11 minutes
Shit's
is
about to
fine.
hit down, so.
It's up to you guys.
If you need to leave soon, I think it does make sense to call it now because we are at a very,
We can
very
stop it now.
calm juncture.
I feel like we're about to bust up in this bitch.
Yeah, the moment that door opens, it's going to be chaos.
You can't possibly know that.
I mean, like, if this wasn't D&D, but like, you know, a more current or future setting, I would say that we're going to open that door while Varys starts spinning the barrels on his minigun because I think that's what the situation is here.
So I have one thing that I think would be relevant for us to do if we could somehow blockade that door, because that is going to be a way for like all the people out in the courtyard to get in if they're alerted to our presence. The one up the stairs, I mean.
Oh yeah. That's not a bad idea. We can handle that next time.